talking about, should all melanated immigrants be labeled African? So you guys, everybody, they won't leave us alone with the you African, right? Everybody want to call us, hey American, my other beautiful sister, Maud. Y'all, when y'all show up, boy, it just do something to me.
Hey, sis.
Hey, so
Hey.
hey, so today, you know how American. So the prompt what
Yes,
gave
sir.
me the motivation for this is, you know how we attacked and bamboo. Well, yeah, I'm gonna say attacked. We attacked with you're African, and they want to just still call us African American, right?
Uh-huh.
So I was motivated. You know how I go to other people live stream and stuff, and oh my goodness,
Oh, Lord.
It was the Jamaicans, the UK Jamaicans versus the Africans. Oh my God!
I
And
know
guess
that
what
was
the
tea.
girl?
You shouldn't see that stuff like that. I like to sit in on and
I
listen
sent it
to.
to you.
Oh, my goodness. I
And
must
I
have
put
been
it in
knocked
the
up.
yeah, you probably was asleep. So they prompt y'all, and what got the room, their room exploded. And it was so shocking to me because all these groups want to tell us, nah, y'all African, all of them, all the groups of melanated people was in there. And so they prompt was, they had Black Americans and the arrow pointing to this a African room, right? They had Black Americans with an arrow pointing to African American, right? And then below it, it was African Haitian, African everything, African, like all the melanated groups. Oh my God!
What?
Yes, and you mean to tell me they was fighting like hell not to be African?
Oh, my goodness. Thank you, sis.
Don't
Oh, that's
nobody want to be called
ridiculous.
African. Don't nobody want to be called African. But all them groups want to tell us we African. We
Right.
yeah. Go
Why
ahead,
can't we
American.
just be left alone?
They all
Oh,
want to. Yeah, they all want to tell us we African, but they was fighting like hell. Like they was fighting for their life. It was so good. I just had the popcorn, but you know I was trolling the hell out the comments. I had the UK
man.
I had the UK Jamaicans back. They was like, y'all, this FBA movement is reached overseas in the UK, and now they're acting like the FBA. We have to put a stop to it. Oh,
Oh
what?
no, but we don't. No,
Go ahead.
but
I'm sorry.
what? Don't cry about it. We don't have power, and this is just online. Remember, this is just online, and we don't have power.
It is
Like
on.
I said, moving forward, everybody minds. I don't care if they a melanated immigrant. We're gonna make sure we address them as such. If a Jamaican come up here, okay, you are African Jamaican for today, okay?
X. I
All
got
right,
you, sis.
unless they on code, but all them, nah,
Yep.
well, I don't even care if they on code or not. I just want to see their reaction.
Yep.
Well,
Got you.
shout out to this proud
Wait,
African Haitian American.
hold
Shout
on,
out to me.
Tranquil,
Nigga, who are you? Nigga, who are you, nigga?
I
Who
feel like that
are you,
evil little
nigga?
something in my brain.
Who are you, nigga?
Thank you,
Who said you
Wendy.
could speak, nigga? This is not your time to speak, nigga.
Your mama said I could speak. Nigga,
My mama don't know you, nigga. My mama never seen you before, nigga.
mother sucker.
You
Your mama
mother
know me.
sucker. Go suck your mother.
That's particularly egregious. We ain't had to take it that far. My God.
Wait,
Tell somebody to suck their mother? That's obscene. Stop it. Stop
Oh
it.
my God.
Go suck your mother, you motherfucker, you. Now who invited you up here, nigga?
I got the invite, brother. I got the invite. Shout out to the Africans though. What the hell? But I understand what you're saying though. That room, I was there. Um, and the reason why people take offense is,
ancestors, don't stop them
one
now.
second.
We want to hear why they take offense, honey.
Yeah, because all of this anti-blackness has been programmed into your nigger brains, and you all hate your African reflection in the mirror because you look just like an African, every single one of y'all. I could find your doppelganger on the continent in 5 minutes.
Y'all can't offend us with that no more. And I'm in such a good mood today, y'all. I don't know what's come over me.
He
But
You're
said
only
that like
offended because you
hold
hate
on,
yourself,
hold
sis.
on, hold on. I'm not offended. Oh. On the contrary, sir. I'm very happy today. I'm feeling in good spirits. So I'm ready for this live stream chat. I am ready for them. Okay. And I'm going to let my mods mod, and I'm going to try to be calm and keep my inner peace going. But these melanated immigrants, make sure we let them know they African and wherever they come from.
Yes, yes, we are African. Shout out to the
All
Africanness
right.
in our blood.
Yeah, shout out to
And
the African Haitians and the
thousands of
African
years,
Jamaicans. Don't talk over me,
thousands of
Tranquil. Who you don't come on now. You getting a little above yourself now.
disrespectful nigga.
y'all know how I get
Thank
down.
you.
They don't change. I get down the same way. I get
Hey,
down the
Thank
same way
you.
hey, Miss
Wait, but
Love.
let me thank my
every
okay,
time.
not okay, you gotta go, honey. You got to go. You showing out. You ain't just see my agency owner just gift me that good gift. You can't let me celebrate that. You wanna steal my shine? Get your ass down. Yeah. Let's let the people. If y'all can talk if you want, Jay. You got something to say?
Yeah. Oh, I got something to say. I'm just happy that you're happy. So I'm in a good
Is your
mood too.
name Jay? I didn't realize your name was Jay. I'm the only nigga up here with the name Jay. I don't understand
Hey,
why y'all love speaking on my behalf. I really
look at
don't.
my
No,
page,
let me
bro.
go
Look at
back.
my page.
Who
You'll see
are
what I'm
you,
saying. Look,
nigga? Who is this nigga? Who is this nigga? Who told him he
man,
could speak?
man, you overplayed that. You overplayed that, man. Move on.
Who is this nigga?
What is this, man?
What is this? What is you? Who are you?
Man, I don't know. Who are you,
What is
bro?
this nigga? Who is this
Uh,
nigga?
American, y'all get this dude off the platform, man. Let me make my point and get out.
Man, don't put me in it.
They ain't got nothing to do with this nigga. This is between us Africans, nigga.
I'm not one of you, bro.
You
You're
not
not one of us.
African, nigga.
Okay. Thank you for the
You're not one of
what
us,
you
man. You're not
hold
one of
on,
us.
please don't please. When I'm talking, that's gonna make my mood go into VTA mode, okay? When I'm talking, I am the host, okay? Can you y'all respect me enough to just, try to group? But Jay, come on with it. What you think, Jay? Since he took your answer or whatever he just
Nah,
did.
what I think is they need to take their asses home and stop trying to motherfucking group us in with them. We are not the same. Nothing about us is the same. Y'all talk about we got the same skin, we get treated the same by the police. Nigga, shut up. They know the difference between me, you, and motherfucking Shim, Wilm, and them. Goddamn. Getting tired of all that. We the same bullshit talk. Oh, your sister calling. Shit. I'm really getting tired of y'all talking about we the same people. We not, bro. And then the fact that it was a whole live yesterday and y'all had the perfect opportunity to be kumbaya and to, unify under Pan-Africanism. Y'all couldn't even do that shit. Like, real talk. If we not in the mix, y'all can't do nothing. That's why y'all fight so hard for us to identify with y'all. But we're not the same at all. There's nothing African about us. Are there some African ancestry in some FBAs? Yes, there is. We're not denying that. But for y'all to try to make us just solely identify with Africa and
Thank you.
disregard everything that we did over here in the United States of America, I'm talking about it, like we literally built this shit. And y'all want us to just be like, well, fuck it, we can go somewhere else and build. No, we not like y'all in that manner. We don't want to go somewhere else to start over. The fuck? The fuck we look like starting over? Hell, if we gonna start over, we just gonna continue to fight over here. We not gonna go over somewhere else that we ain't never had no history of being over there in. Go try to build a foundation. Shoot, it's people that went over to Ghana that did that the whole return home to Ghana crap. When they went over there, they literally was getting unalived over there because the freaking natives over there was getting mad because the price of everything was going up. Well, that's what happens when you come lay down a solid foundation. Shit start going up. That means prices, paychecks, everything. But no, Y'all don't want that. Y'all didn't want that change. Y'all said, no, you niggas don't deserve to come over here. Who is you niggas to come over here and get free land and free and start businesses? You niggas have audacity, you niggas. Only because of your proximity to whiteness. That's how y'all really feel about us, bro. Y'all really think because we around white people, like we chose for these motherfuckers to come be around, or like we invited these motherfuckers. These motherfuckers were so stupid they couldn't put a potato in the ground. That's why they came over here fucking with us. But y'all think because of that, we doing so well. Shows how much y'all really know. I land.
Thank you, Jay. I'm gonna mute you up. Anybody have a rebuttal for Jay?
Yeah, I got a rebuttal.
All right, go ahead, boss talk. I'll start your time when I get my glasses on.
All right, Jay. You said a lot of nothing there, man. Number one, I'm an African Nigerian, proud one as well. And I don't think there's a lot of Africans that are, to be honest, bro. They don't. Well, when you guys go from when we are back home, we don't look at y'all like Africans. So I don't know why you think Africans give a crap about what you are, right? But at the same time, let me break the news to you, bro. Immigrants are here to stay, right? I'm in this country now. This is my country. I ain't going nowhere. But one thing I do know is that there's no African that gets up in the morning and say, I want to be like Jay when I grow up. I do know that. You see what I'm saying? We don't aspire to be like Jay. Or our daughters are not getting up and going, oh, I want to be like LaFonda or Lachey or none of that. We don't aspire to do that. So the fantasy, you can sit here, Jay. I'm not going to generalize it to everybody. Speaking to you directly, Jay, you can sit up here and look funny and make fun of people's accent. And from the sound of your voice, you sound broke. I just know that. I know you're not doing well in life. Just the way you sound.
Okay, shout
So,
out to that.
so
Shout out to that. Your time has ended, sir. We're gonna
yeah,
do
and I
split
land.
clock.
Can,
All right,
can I
thank you, boss
rebuttal?
talk. Go ahead. Yeah, it's your final say.
Yeah, let
Oh,
me go ahead and say this. I love how they like the pocket watch through one conversation. Like, oh, just from the way you talk, I can tell you broke. Nigga, what? When like nigga, we talking about why y'all need to keep y'all asses in Africa. We not talking about my pocket. But it's since we never mind, we're not gonna talk about that. Anyway, y'all are really, really some disbothered people. Like y'all are really disbothered. Y'all know good and goddamn well y'all ain't build shit. This ain't your country. Trump just signed an executive order in regards to the 14th Amendment that makes it fully apply to the descendants of chattel U.S. slavery. Like, I didn't, like, real talk. Y'all got bigger fish to fry. Stop coming up here worrying about what the hell we're talking about and what we doing and go deal with the fact that our government is making y'all go home. We just playing Paul Revere at this point. We just ringing the alarm. The British is coming. But it ain't the British, it's ICE. ICE is coming.
all right. Thank you, American. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, Boss Hog, pull your skirt down and cross your legs like the lady you are. Okay, y'all get up here every single time and just cry about just different things. Oh, we're not going home. We're not going home. All this different stuff. We don't give a shit what you talking about. Our government said you have to go home. Now find somebody else to cry about it to. We're tired of hearing y'all tears. You didn't come over here and do what you were supposed to do. Your ancestors messed up. It is what it is. Now take this information back to your elders and ask them, hold your elders accountable for not coming over here and aligning because they knew exactly what the agenda was. You modern day and you youngins, y'all need to go sit down and hush up because you don't even know the history.
Right.
Okay, that's what you need to do. Y'all need to go sit down somewhere, brush up on your history, read a damn book, and go talk to your elders because your elders are mess everything up, and find out why we want you to go home and why this is happening because they are fully aware. They know exactly why we're saying the things that we're saying about you guys returning home and about you guys not being aligned with us at all. So, and then you want to cry about it, go to the government and cry about it because
All
we
right.
don't care. Because we don't care. Save the tears, and I refer to you some Vagisil so you can wash your slit in between your legs real good, because that's what y'all act like. And go talk to your elders.
I American
This
as
in the
usual.
back and forth. No, no, no. It's your turn though. You wanna? What's your ethnicity, boss talk?
I'm Nigerian.
All right. You wanna address the prompt?
I already did, man. You sleeping on the switch today, love?
No. Listen. You didn't address the prompt. I didn't give you a full time to address the prompt.
Yeah. Let me address the prompt
See,
then.
now, no, I apologize because you just called me. You just said I was slipping at my job. That's an insult on the integrity of my work ethic.
My apologies. My apologies.
All right. Thank you. Go ahead.
All right. All right. Should all melanated groups be labeled Africans? I would say no. They should be labeled where they were from, where they were from. Like from my perspective, if you are an African, you're an African. If you're not, you're not. Just like you're Americans, right? If you're an American, you're an American. So what's the whole point of that? I don't think the labels make any sense. However, I do think that in the United States, when you fill out forms for specific jobs or specific things, you should be able to delineate like your background so that the government can really see who's making a positive contribution. And if you look at the statistics, for instance, if you're looking at college graduates, people, percentage of doctors compared to the population, I wish the government had that stats, the percentage of people on Medicaid and all this welfare stuff that we're trying to get rid of, right? I think there's some value to that, but at the end of the day, I think if you put all those stats together, you guys will find out that immigrants statistically would do better. It's just a fact. Hence why the United States cannot survive without immigrants. Period. And I land.
Let me ask you something, boss talk. We have a movement where we're trying to disaggregate, and make everybody be who they are. Will you melanated immigrants join us and support us in that with the
No,
I think it's the CBC. Yeah, no. You said you want to know who all on welfare. You said you want to know who all commit crimes. Well, I want to know. This is what I want to know. I want to know who is the criminals. We know Haitians go to jail. We know Black Americans go to jail. We know Jamaicans go to jail. We know everybody. We know Africans damn sure go to jail. Now, we want those numbers disaggregated because for some odd reason, I never seen a Haitian, Jamaican, African, or nobody get up there and say, oh no, that was us. That was us who committed that crime. So yeah, you're right. That has to be done. And we going to get it done for you if you don't fight with us or not. And then also, you're right. We want to know who's on welfare. We want to know
no,
who's graduated. We want to know all the numbers. We agree with you.
no, no, no,
We,
no.
no,
Yeah,
no, no,
no.
no,
We
no.
agree.
Yeah, we definitely agree. Don't we, chat? Don't we, panel? We agree. We want it all figured out.
Sure
Yeah,
do.
but let me ask you a question though. You asked me the
What?
question. Are
Go
we
ahead.
with you?
Okay.
Right. Let me answer. Yeah. So I agree on all that. That's just me.
Uh-huh.
But we do
Yeah.
not support immigrants. Melanated people do not support the FBM movement because
Who
it's
gives a shit? Who
no.
Black Americans? Hold on, Black Americans,
Here
African
comes a
Americans.
crash out,
We
man.
no
Here comes
a
a crash
crash out.
out.
Worry about it. On you. Y'all take my passion. Y'all take. See, that's the problem with you docile immigrants. Some of you, not all of you. Y'all take passion of the Black American as aggression. That's why your mamas told you don't come around the Black American, eh?
No, they didn't say that.
Yeah,
Not
yes
every
they
Black
did. Yes
American is
they
like
did.
that.
A kind of that. Jureer
No,
that. Yank that.
nah,
Okay?
nah, nah.
Yeah.
It can't be like
That's
that,
what
man.
passion look like. It's not what a crash out look like. Crash out on you for what? For
No,
what? I'm
because
in my homeland. For what? I'm
man,
happy. I'm sitting in
man,
my
Miss
sanctuary
Love.
running my
You know
show.
this is Miss Love. You know this is fake
No, because you
outrage.
insinuated I
No,
was
this is
slipping
no.
on my job. Now you insinuating I'm
And I
crashing
said I
out.
was sorry about that, but
I know. Now
this
you're
is
gonna
fake
say you
outrage.
sorry about. I'm gonna make you say you sorry about me you crashing out too, because you're lying again.
No,
That's
because
what one thing. Don't insinuate. Don't insinuate. You know how I'm feeling emotionally.
all right, I
Are
got you.
you a doctor?
My
Do
dad
you have
is.
some type of have you been to some type of higher learning institution where you can diagnose me?
No, I haven't, ma'am.
All right, we're gonna get to the next people. Anybody have the rebuttal for boss talk? No? Okay, we're gonna move on. Thank you for coming up. Ooh, child. Go ahead. Hey, KD1, how you doing?
What's going on, little world? Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you now.
Okay, cool.
KD1 is a Black American slash FBA. You want to address the prompt, KD1?
Yeah, but before I do, I think Chose
Okay.
was up here before me. I think he was working a
Really?
while before.
What? Oh,
I think
okay.
so.
All right. I thought I put it in order. Switch y'all chose. Chose. You want to unmute your mic?
Oh, here we go. Hi, y'all can hear me?
Yes, ma'am. What's your ethnicity?
I'm a Black American, baby.
Shout out to us. Go ahead, Chose. You want to address the prompt?
I sure do. Should all melanated groups be labeled African? According to Africans, no. I lived in Nigeria for a short period of time for a construction project in 2016. I flew into Lagos. I went to Jos, Victoria Island, but spent most of my time in Igedama. And the first thing they pointed out to me when I went and they asked, well, where are you from now? I tell them, I'm African American. They say, this is your first time here? I say, yes. They say, well, how are you African? They let me know in Africa, in Nigeria, that I'm not African. And it made a paradigm shift. Actually, I started my quest to see, well, what is our actual identity? Because I'm not African American, according to Africans. The only reason why they are even pushing for this flat blackness is for the money and the resources that they could never accumulate and prosper off of in their own land, running away from their responsibility to come here. And now all of a sudden we are all the same. By their own admission, we are not. So my answer to the prompt is no, we shouldn't be labeled African. We've been here. We're going to stay here. And everyone that is against us and have proven that consistently can go to hell back home and build there.
Let me ask you something, Chose. So what prompted me to make this prompt right here is another space, and also it's something I've been wanting to do because I'm curious to know why everybody got to be African, why everybody don't have to be African. They only want the African. They want to call us African Americans. I don't like even saying it. Why we the only people got to be African American, but people was fighting for their life on that stage in that room I was in today. They did not want to be called African Haitian. They did not want to be called African Jamaican. They did not want to be called African Brazilian. Why is that? But all those groups that have came on this platform sitting where y'all sitting now and told us we was African. No, y'all not Black Americans. Y'all African. Y'all not indigenous. Y'all African American. Y'all came off them slave boats. Y'all wasn't already here. Hold on. Y'all wasn't already here. Y'all them Africans from that slave boat. Go ahead, Chose.
It doesn't benefit them. The African name itself is not powerful. It's the American name. Everybody wants that American tag, but not the African. Because what are you going to get? Africa, after all this time, has proven that they still cannot be in some shape or form cohesive to get anything of benefit done for their own land. So why would it benefit other nations to all of a sudden call themselves African? It benefits Africans to call themselves American. The power is in the American, not the African. If it was, no, everybody wouldn't be trying to flood here and make excuses as to why they can continue to openly go against everything that our ancestors have built and still want an easy, lovely time living amongst us while not benefiting us at all. Now, I saw that for myself firsthand when I was there.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw that, and I see it every day living this reality. So these discussions are simply for them to try to put some type of emotional weight into what we know we have a right to.
Land your plane.
Claim and ownership to this land.
Okay, land your
That's
plane.
what that is.
All right, anybody have a rebuttal for Chose? Oh, you can't. Anybody got a rebuttal for Chose? No? All right, Chose, thank you for. Oh, let me tell y'all, the way we do rebuttals here is tap your profile. You should see some emojis. That's how you roll your dice, and I can see if anybody want a rebuttal. If I don't see you, you won't get a rebuttal, and we're going to move to the next panelist. Thank you, Chose, for coming up. All right, KD1, you ready?
Yep. First of all, how you doing, Love's World? What's going on to
Hey,
the panel?
KD1.
All right, going right at it. Should all melanated groups be labeled African? No, absolutely not. Because I see the desire on the part of Africans as well as Pan Africans to get all melanated people, or even if you want to say African descended people, to be identified as African. I see that as a type of it's like colonialism and national narcissism, for real. It's like the desire to center yourself all of the time. You know what I'm saying? Or play into that. And the other part about it is, I mean, if I identify myself as African, it ain't gonna be in the name of no brotherhood or kumbaya. Really, by foundation of Black Americans dismissing the name African, or not embracing being quote unquote of African descent so much, that's really letting West Africa off of the hook. Because like I said, if I embrace African descendancy, I'm going to be coming for an invoice. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather just keep my reparations claim towards the devils who enslaved us here. You know what I'm saying? And keep my foot up on their neck. But if you want to keep on bringing yourself into it, it's going to turn into a RICO. It was just one defendant. Now you're going to be a co-defendant if you don't back up off me. That's how I look at it at this point. And then similar to what Cho said, just phonetically speaking. And it's gonna sound like I'm trying to be nasty, but I'm not trying to be nasty. I don't even like the way that the name African sounds. I don't like it. No offense, no, like I ain't trying to crap on nobody or nothing, but just like when it was, you know, when it's put on us, and I suppose it could be because it starts with a vowel instead of a consonant. You know what I'm saying? African, it kind of sounds like it got like a weird lean to it. But when you say black sound like blow, boom, bang. Wow, you know what I'm saying? That sound like that sound like a threat almost. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey man, don't mess with so and so, man. Hey, that nigga black. You know what I mean? He don't play. But yeah, that's just my piece.
And I'm just gonna add my little 2 cents on that. I don't understand. I can't get over the transatlantic slave trade, and how dare them? They ought to be happy we ain't got bats and brooms waiting on them when they get over here. And I don't understand. I'm for real. I don't understand how the Caribbeans and the South Americans, they don't feel the same way. I don't understand how they love these people so much who did what they did with the transatlantic slave trade, and then got the nerves to still be making money doing slave tours all up and down the Ivory Coast with our ancestors crawling around on dirt floors looking hot and sweaty, getting paid off of it, off their pain and suffering. And I just don't understand. I don't understand.
And then they turn around and try to lie and say that it didn't happen. They get up on here and try to say that they be lying.
I don't understand how the Caribbeans and them don't feel the same way. How they so pro-Africa and they still over there selling slaves, and they still ain't gonna give us a cent from that slave tour money. Because I keep asking, don't y'all think we deserve a cut of that Elmina Castle money and all them slave tour money? They talk, hell no, we don't. They don't owe us shit. We don't deserve nothing. They're going to keep making money. They're going to keep telling you you're African and they sold your ass. Because that's what they tell us every day. You're a slave. We sold you. Yeah. Anybody got any rebuttals for KD1? No. All right, go ahead, American.
I don't have a rebuttal, but what I wanted to say is I don't know. I wonder if the government would allow us to reprimand these people. Like, honestly, the things that they did and the way that they went about things and the things that they're the way they're going about things currently is very disturbing, and it's demonic and it's uncivilized. How can you sit here and try to claim a people that you have openly admitted to putting in slavery? How does that even happen? Like, how is that even a real thing? And I'm so glad that when they had that meeting at the UN, those people let them know that these are not descendants of Africa anymore. You know, that these are I forgot the terminology he used, but he let them know, like, these are not Africans. These are not the Africans that you know, sent over here. So you have no claim to them. And it's a damn shame that they had to sit here and put them in check like that. And these people have no shame, like they weren't even embarrassed, and even correct the language, or correct any type of, like, their thinking towards the whole situation. It's diabolical, it's disgusting, and it's demonic.
It is demonic. That's what sets Black Americans apart. We loved our ancestors. We'll never forget the history and all we've been through in this land, and we will never leave it. And nobody's taking over our country. So we can be all the slave babies. We can be all the welfare baby mamas y'all want to call us. We ready for all that. It don't even matter. We used to fighting, not fleeing. Lady, how you doing?
Greetings, everyone. Greetings.
What's
Thank
your
you.
ethnicity, ma'am?
Foundational Black American. I'm mixed.
Mixed with what?
Mixed American heritage. No Caribbean blood in me at all.
So what you mix with? White tea and black?
Croatan and Caucasian, yes, and black.
Oh, okay. Well, you want to address the prompt?
I will.
Okay, thank you.
I beg your pardon?
I said thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Should melanated groups be labeled African? When you say melanated groups, what do you mean by groups? Let me
I
ask
mean,
that.
like melanated people, because I really try not to call them black. I believe we.
No, I'm not the word groups.
Okay, groups like Haitians.
Oh,
I would
okay,
look at them as a
gotcha. I
group.
just wanted to make sure. Yeah,
Okay,
okay.
all right.
Thank you so much. No, they can, for others, they can do whatever they want to do. But for us here who are foundational to this land, indigenous, who got blood in the ground, it's up to us to choose our ancestors. And I'm 70 years old, so a lot of things back in that past, the history, some of us were enlightened, some of us were not. And I just got off of Fendi's live, and I mean, for Black Americans, FBAs over there, I mean, they were putting a hurting on the foundational Black Americans. But I will say, for the young people, I'm 70 years old. So for the young people, I know a lot of people don't like the elders, but they had their situation. I have mine. Fortunately, I had parents who taught me my history, grandparents who taught. We've always had our cookouts, always had our family reunions since I can remember, so I know my history. Now, on Fendi's group, they said that we don't matter, we can't do anything, they don't give a damn about us, we have no power or authority. And I want to say that I'm in New York City, and I'm warning across the nation. And if there's any immigrants on here who has no lineage 10 deep, we got to get them out of our politics. We have to get them out of our politics. In New York, probably Charlotte, North Carolina, some parts of Virginia. I mean, of course, Minnesota, we have got to get them out of our politics, is my point. And as far as no power, we know that our spending power is in the trillions. And somewhere we got to find a place where our money can be pooled, where we can pull back and show them, our power. And I'll land on that. Thank you so much, Ms. Love, for allowing me to speak. I appreciate you and your panel.
You're welcome, ma'am. Listen, if I mute you, and I'm not about to play mute tag with you, I shouldn't have to keep muting you 3, 4, 5 times. And you keep unmuting, I'm muting you, you unmuting you. I'm just dropping you. I don't care if you Black American immigrant, I don't give a shit. Respect my panel. Hey Mia, how you doing?
Hey, ma'am, how are you?
I'm fine. What's your ethnicity?
Oh, I'm fully Haitian.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Um, yeah, I'm fully Haitian.
Oh, Haitian. Okay, you want to address the prompt?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. I'm Haitian and with Cuban.
Okay, you want to address the prompt?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think with according to your question, according to the question that you have, I think is a yes for me. But this is my opinion. So I feel like we shouldn't have like a bunch of group divided us. I feel like we should be all come together. Like if we come all together, united, we'd be more powerful instead of dividing us. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I'm Haitian and Cuban, right? So I don't really see like I feel like when it comes to my history, I feel like I'm Puerto African. We share Haitian people or share root with African, also with Hispanic too. So I feel like we should us black people. I mean, I'm gonna say okay. No matter if you're Jamaican, Haitian, Cuban, all that, we are black. We still share the same roots. I feel like we should stop create dividing and label us because at the end of the day, we're still African. We're still black. You know what I mean? I feel like when you I feel like when you guys create the dividing label, I feel like that's where it's gonna start because everybody gonna say, "Oh, I'm not black, African, you know what I mean?"
Wait a minute,
Everybody
your
gonna start
signal.
hates
Can you
now.
hear?
Like we are at the end.
Wait a minute, Mia, your phone is breaking up real bad.
Oh,
Is
yes,
there
ma'am.
something you can do about that?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's better.
Oh, hello. Okay, man. So yes, so basically, like I say, I feel like we should stop label us as African, Niger, Africans and Black. At the end of the day, I feel like at the end of the day, we share history together. Like history is there. Like if you learn your history, you're gonna learn the Africans all share a lot of history with Haitian. I feel like we should all come together. We should stop label us ourselves as African, Black. If we come all together, we can be, if we all come united together, we can be powerful. I feel like black people, hello, I feel like black people,
Yeah.
y'all hate each other.
Okay, land
African,
your
Nigerian,
plane.
y'all hate each other.
Land your plane,
I feel like
ma'am.
this is my, okay, I feel like, ma'am, that's my opinion. Nobody have to
Mm-hmm.
agree.
Okay.
Okay,
Shout
that's
out to
my
you.
opinion. I'm just based on my opinion.
Ma'am, land your
Okay,
Okay.
plane.
I feel like we should be
Right. I'm about to
Hold
land it
on.
for her. I
Okay.
got you.
Right. Okay, go ahead, Black Saxon.
Yeah, I mean, like you can't force us to have some kind of connection to continental Africans, even for those people who do have African descent, which is not my situation. But to force uh, the fact that maybe people who have lived here and they have a mix, and most of their admixture would be like American Indian, to force those people to connect to people that enslaved them. I mean, that's like, I mean, like, I don't know why people want to do that. Because literally, you have people like the Prime Minister of Ghana coming over here and Africanizing Lenape, Africanizing like people's ancestors. I mean, I don't know why you would think that that would be okay with us. That's the equivalent of my saying that 1804 has no purpose and that your ancestors didn't beat the French. That's really insulting. And I'll leave it there.
Right. I don't understand it. I don't understand it at all. No more rebuttals for Mia. All right, Mia,
so
you want a final say?
yeah, I want to say one more
Go ahead,
thing.
Mia.
I mean, that's what I
Hmm.
listen. Listen, I respect your opinion. Okay, you should respect my opinion too. That's what I think. I feel like all this label things is create a lot of hate towards Africans, Nigerian, Haitians. We should all come unite together. We be powerful. I don't care if somebody comes if you think my answer is dumb, slow, but what I say, I stand behind it. I feel like if we all come together, we be more powerful. I feel like white people shouldn't, because right now, I feel like
Wait a minute, y'all
if
gotta
I'm
go
working,
on mute. I hear background noise. When I mute you, please don't come off mute. Go ahead. It bring
yes,
background noise. I can barely. Okay, hold on, Miss Bly,
Yes.
ma'am. I muted
Yes.
you twice already. What, is
Oh,
it
I'm
okay?
sorry.
What's okay? Thank you so much. Thank you, because the background noise, y'all might not hear it, but we do. I'll give
okay,
you a couple of more seconds.
ma'am,
No,
I have a
Mia.
question for you.
Okay, and hold on, because I got some questions for you too. Let me ask one question first, and we can have a little, we can have a little back and forth. So, Mia, can you respect the fact that Black Americans don't want, well, not all, because some of them do, but it's a segment of us that does not want to be associated with people up there videotaping themselves eating monkeys, up there letting Asians whoop them with belts for the planet to see, up there rubbing people feet all in Saudi Arabia, getting petted like dogs, but then want to sit up here and tell us we them same people. Why do you think who do you think want to be tied to that at all? And we ain't gonna even mention slavery. I don't understand how you can how y'all are so cool with it. Y'all, I guess y'all don't care. I don't know. But anyway, why would Black Americans want to be associated with that?
I feel like every country have bad side of them. You know, every country have bad side of them. I respect what you said. You guys don't want to label yourself as African, or y'all don't want to be Black American. I understand that, but this what I said. I stand behind it, and I feel like if we all come together, we can be very powerful. But
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 Mia,
I
if,
understand you.
if
I
that was the
understand what you're
case,
saying.
Mia, hold on, Mia, because you keep on
Uh-huh.
saying you got your opinion. Are you in the United States of America?
You say what? I can hear
Are
you.
you in the
Hello.
United States of America, or are you in Cuba or Haiti?
Ba- I'm in the United States of America, ma'am.
Okay, so see, that's a problem. That's a problem. Y'all come over to our shit with opinions. I don't want to disrespect you. Trust me, I'm trying to hold on because you want us to, because you keep on mentioning hate like 30,000 times, and we all been respectful to you up here. However, we're not
No, no,
changing
no, no.
our
I'm not saying you
mind.
hate towards me. I'm
Listen,
sorry, ma'am. I'm
ma'am.
not saying you. Okay,
I know,
all right.
but you got
I'm
your
listening.
opinion, and your opinions would be more useful in Haiti or Cuba. You know what I mean? Y'all cannot come over here and try to push y'all ideologies on us in our country. WARs have been started for less. Because y'all ideologies is not meshing with ours. Y'all political stance is not meshing with ours. And then you talking about unity, Miss Mia. How did Little Haiti come about? I'm just gonna move on. All right, we're gonna just agree to
Ma'am,
disagree, and we're
ma'am,
gonna see how this all ends, because we
ma'am,
not
let me
gonna
ask you a
stop.
question.
Go ahead, Mia. Come off mute. You can come off mute, ma'am.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. If a cop stop me,
Oh
if a
Lord, here
cop
we go.
stop me,
All
no,
y'all,
no, 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 no,
wait,
no, no,
wait,
no,
hold
no, no,
on,
no.
hold on.
Are
No,
you,
no, no, no. All y'all got to do is talk about booty scratchers, Black Americans, bully y'all, and police. Y'all don't have no positive experiences or nothing we have in common that's positive. All y'all got in common with us is, oh, when the police stop us and all this, all negative. All you people do is bring negativity to us every day, every day. Tell us something we got positive in common. Bet you won't do that because y'all don't know us and we don't know y'all. We don't know y'all. Y'all talk about Florida. Y'all talk about New York. Y'all talk about Chicago. Most Black Americans, let me tell you, in case y'all didn't know, it's 50 states in this country. And most Black Americans do not live around y'all. Most of us never even met a goddamn immigrant. But here y'all go, thinking y'all somebody because y'all highly populated in them 3 states. That's what I'm saying. Here lies the disconnect. Come on now. Y'all been here 60 years. Y'all have not tried to unify with us. Y'all go against us every chance y'all get. You got that Caribbean Byron Donalds sitting up for the world to see, telling the world why Black Americans don't deserve reparations because his immigrant mama and them wouldn't get it. Y'all are in our way. And then y'all do not fight white supremacy. Y'all come over here. This is our land of oppression and y'all land of opportunity. Because that's all. Y'all don't come over here to fight white supremacy. We've been fighting white supremacy over here for 400 something years. Y'all come over here to get $1. Y'all not helping us do a goddamn thing. Is y'all useful? I mean, useless. Y'all not helping in no kind of way. Y'all not helping us politically. Y'all not helping us do nothing. Nothing.
okay, let me ask you a question. When it comes to, okay, you say Haitian immigrant who come here.
Why we don't know y'all? Y'all been here decades. Why y'all don't know us? Why y'all still talking about that baby mama welfare shit? Y'all
Okay,
don't
let
know
me ask you.
no black Americans who don't commit crime. Y'all don't know no black Americans who ain't on welfare. Y'all don't know no black Americans who work. Y'all don't know no black Americans who's educated. Y'all don't know no black American homeowners. Y'all come here and just resort us down to nothing. Y'all want us to think we nothing, but we got over 50,000 patents, and none of y'all got that.
Okay, man, I don't like what you say. You say
I
we come
don't
here,
give a
we're doing
fuck.
nothing.
I don't give a fuck.
I know,
Okay,
I know you
I
don't give
don't
a
give a
fuck, but
fuck. All right.
listen,
What you need to
listen. I don't.
do, Miss Mia, is take your ass home. Now I'm done playing with you. All the niceties is over. Take your ass home and get off my stage. Shit.
Hello, can I say the one or two things?
Who is that, Manny?
Yeah, this is my Manny.
I needed that laugh right now. Stop playing. Oh, I'm over here
I'm
sweating.
on my backup page, y'all.
You stupid.
But I'll say this, man.
No,
Hey,
hold on, Manny. You can't do
go
that.
ahead, go ahead.
Michi been waiting. Wait, Black Saxton, did you already go? Because I know you took a spot. Did you already go, Black Saxton?
No, I wasn't able to address the prompt. Can I address
Yeah,
the prompt
it's
right
your
quick?
turn. Yep, go ahead, Black Saxton. Then I'm
Yeah,
gonna get to you,
yeah,
Michi.
yeah. I just wanted to say around around the prompt that there's really no connection, and I think I already sort of like said it like with what I was saying, but there's no connection. Like our connect, the people who are of African descent. It's been 400 years, so I don't really understand why there's this really incessant need to want to glom onto us. But the truth is, really, they want the land. That's what they want. They want the land, and especially, it's kind of interesting to me because, like, I'm originally from New York City, and a lot of these people now that are claiming black, when they first came here 60 years ago, they had the YT status. So I'm really not understanding, and that includes West Africans. West Africans, like in the 1970s, they weren't claiming black. I came up around these people. Like in New York City, we've been dealing with these people like for years and years and years. And now all of a sudden, like now, everybody wants to be BLK, and these people weren't BLK. I don't understand it. Like miraculously, the last 7 years, and especially the last 2 years, everybody is so-called black now. I don't understand it. The same people when I was a kid, they had white tea status. I used to have homeboys from West Africa. They would have driver's licenses, and you look at them, and it says white tea, and they are like darker than I am. So I don't understand it, but it's not going to pass. When I look at my family tree, I don't see any continental Africans. You know what I mean? I see people tied to tribes. I see people, even to be honest, tied to the other land over there, and I'll leave it there. But I mean, really, it's just a way to take hold of the land. It's colonization. That's what they're trying to do. We see them though.
All right, thank you. Hey, Michi, how you doing? Oh, did anybody have a rebuttal for Black Saxton? Hey, Michi, did you, lady?
Said,
Okay, that's not a rebuttal, Miss Lady.
I was.
Yeah,
You want
ma'am.
me to? Okay, negatively. No,
Yeah, yes,
I
ma'am.
have none. No,
Yes,
no.
ma'am.
I
But
agree.
you gonna hang out? Can you hang out with us for a while? I heard you in Fendi room. I was in there. Can you want to stay up here
Yes,
for a bit?
yes.
All right. Yeah, we only doing rebuttal so we can get through the panel. And then we're gonna have open panel, and y'all can talk freely. Michi.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say
Oh
this.
wait, hold on.
Yeah.
What's your ethnicity?
I'm black,
Black what, sir?
American.
Descended of chattel slavery here in the United States of America.
Exactly. Yep.
All right, you want to address the prompt?
Should all melanated groups be labeled African? Absolutely not. No. There has been too many black people, our ancestors from here, 400 plus 50, 80 years ago, that have died, right? Have been whipped, have been caught by slave masters, hung by trees. Mothers who
Wait a
had
minute. Do you know? Hold
Unal-
on. Hold on. Do you know TikTok friendly language, sir? Michi, can you answer my question? Do you know TikTok friendly language? I love TikTok shop. I love
Yes,
TikTok
yeah.
shop.
Okay,
Y'all,
I'm
can y'all
sorry, my
drop some
fault.
fruits in the
Unalived
comments?
and strange fruited.
Okay, unalive and strange fruited. You said?
Yeah, strange fruited. You know, strange fruit, like the lady made the
Okay,
song. Yeah.
unalive. Okay, got you.
All right.
So there's been too many of our ancestors who've been unalive, right, and have paved the way for us, right, their children, their seeds, right now today, us, to walk and not be
You're
unalive
not a black
down.
American. You're not a Negro. But go ahead. My bad, y'all.
What happened?
Wait a minute. How you know he ain't Manny?
Listen to the way he talk.
I know. Where you come from, Michi?
I'm come from the South, Jacksonville, Florida. Watch your mouth,
Oh.
boy. Don't play with me like that. My family came from something. Don't play with me like that, boy. Watch your mouth.
I
Boy,
know you ain't
you got an accent.
Well, it don't matter. I got an accent.
all
I'm from
right.
here. Don't no. I ain't you, boy. Don't do that. I'll knuckle up on the yard with you if I could. Don't do that. Anywho, what I was getting to was that my family, no, it is our ancestors. It's we've been through way too much for anybody over here to come over and try to walk amongst us and
Is he
yeah, I'm better
African?
than you.
Wait a minute.
He said he Black American, y'all.
Uh,
I
Unless we
think
can,
he's
unless
Gullah. I think he's Gullah
right,
Geechee. No
unless you can
offense. I
pull
think he's
somebody's
Gullah.
genealogy, I'm not about to sit here and I ain't talking about you, American. I'm just saying in general because people be always leaving me comments like that. I've been doing this long enough to. It's so tiring. You know what I mean? People gonna come up here and say what they gonna say. I have no.
yeah, he's. I look, sis. He's us. He
Okay,
just got
yes.
an accent.
Okay,
I'm
right.
from my family's from my. I don't listen.
Wait a
My
minute,
family's
hold
from
on, Niecy.
Jacksonville,
I just want
Florida,
to say something.
and
I just want people to know why when somebody tell me what they is, I have no way of doing their genealogy or swabbing inside their mouth. So I'm not gonna sit up here unless I know it's a blatant for sure, for 100% sure. Then I'll say something. But other than that, I'm not about to waste not another minute. I've wasted too many hours getting lied to, going back and forth, and finding out I was wrong sometime too. So I'm not. They're gonna say what they is, and let's move on to the next. Let them go. Let's go to the panelists and let the immigrant talk long enough who cosplaying. You'll find out the truth. So it's no reason for us to stop their submission unless we know for a fact. Okay. Anybody got any rebuttals for Michi? No? Okay. All right, Manny. Hey, thank you, Michi. You ain't got to go nowhere. Manny, you want to, Manny is a Black American. Manny, you want to address the prompt?
Yeah, I'm on my backup page. Yeah.
I
I'm
know
with the
you.
cowboy. I'm with the cowboy hat. Yeah, I got restricted on my main page. But yeah, I'll address the prompt. Let me click on it and see. I know it's tiresome, Miss Love. I know it's tiresome. And
Man, I'm getting more and more gray hairs.
yeah, that's okay because you got people out here like me. Yeah, we mess with you and we put on our family to you. Yeah, I got family in here watching you right now. But to address
How
the
about to
prompt,
the family? All right, Manny, you want to address the prompt?
yeah. Should all melanated groups should all melanated groups be labeled African? Hell no. Hell to the no. I do curse a lot, but I'll say this part. No. Melanated groups, they got their own groups, they got their own things. They got yeah, everybody that come over here in America shouldn't be considered a black American. And I stand on that. And I stand on that. Like for real. Melanated groups should not be all melanated groups. They got their own thing, especially in Africa. Especially in Africa, they got so many damn tribes and things like that, but they all look alike. They all look alike. They all look alike. So at the same time, We got our own thing that's happening over here. We are black. We are black Americans. Made in China with the toys and shit like that on the bottom of the toy. Yeah, I'm made in America. I'm not no African. I'm not no Caribbean. I'm not none of that. I'm not none of that. I am who I am. I'm a black American Negro. That word Negro that word Negro should kind of do something to some people. We are not Africans. God damn! Every time I listen to your playback, your playbacks, Miss Love, and in America, I be joining y'all panels and doing all this and that. But we ain't like that. We ain't like these guys. We are
Okay,
who we
land
are.
your plane, Manny.
Okay,
Black.
I'll land my plane right here. We are not everybody else. We are one thing, and that's FBA foundational Black Americans. Sulan. Yeah, we come with plenty of different names, but we know who we are, and y'all need to stop that. Like people need to stop that trying to act like we don't know who the hell we are. We got generations in this shit, and I'll land my plane right there.
Okay, we got plenty people in the queue, so we're gonna rotate Manny, Black Saxton, and Michi, so we can get new people up. Y'all can come back in the queue if you want. Thank you. Miss Bly, what's your
All right, so
ethnicity?
I'm in the Bronx, New York right now. Anybody who think I'm black, I can pull up on them. I'll show them, and we can do the damn thing. So what's up?
Hey, you don't do that. Don't do that up here. I don't advocate for
Hey,
violence.
listen, I mean,
But
everybody trying to play this card.
nobody's threatening violence against you, sir. Who threatened violence? Who
I'm
want to
just
meet
saying,
with
people
you?
coming out their mouth sideways talking about what
So
I
you
am. I know what I
fighting? You
am.
still fighting
I know
people?
what I bled for.
But you still fighting people for saying something. You willing to throw it all away because somebody
I'm
said
willing to
you a
die on
black
my words.
American?
My people did here. I'm willing to die on
Okay,
my
well shout
words.
out to that. Y'all, somebody want to meet them?
May I
Somebody want
Y'all
to meet
speak?
up? What up? I'm in the
take
Bronx, New
that
York. What we
somewhere
talking
else.
about?
May
Okay,
I
well just
speak?
take that somewhere else. Hold on, Miss Bly. I'm about to get to you. All right, thanks, Michi, for coming up.
170th.
All right. All right, thanks, Black Saxton. Okay, go ahead, Miss Bly. What's your ethnicity?
I'm black.
Black what, ma'am?
100% black.
Black American?
Yes. FBA.
All right, you want to address the prompt?
Yes. No, I don't think that we all should be labeled African. And I'm going to tell you why. First of all, I've done my history. And doing my history, I found a lot of stuff. So I want to just share this. In 1492, we were Indian. We were reclassified in 1600s as slave. That was because our ancestors were slaves to the Indian Cherokee Indians. Okay. Now I want to go to 1832. We became Negroes. 1965, black. 1900, Negro. 1950, colored. 1970, Afro American. 1980, black. 1988, African American. 1999, we were labeled as minority. Okay, then they turned around. 2000, they gave us black. In 2017, they labeled us as African American. However, none of that actually stuck because of the fact that when Columbus came over here, he saw Negro. He saw the Negro race. So at that point in time, when the Cherokee Indian began to enslave the Negro race, and when they asked them to let go of the Negro race, they refused. So the government said, oh, well, you know what? I need you to make them Cherokee of the Cherokee descent. Okay. So with this being said, the reason why I don't believe that we're African is because although when the world was created, we all were originally, and you can look this up, we all were originally in Africa. However, everybody migrated to different parts of the world.
Okay, you got to
And
land your
the
plane.
black people that migrated to the United
Hey,
States combined with the Indians. So when they migrated together, the
Yeah, when we doing a strict clock, we got a lot of people in the queue. So everybody, let me tell y'all, you get 2 minutes for your submission, 1 minute per rebuttal, unless we have an open panel. Anybody have a rebuttal for Miss Bly?
Yes, ma'am.
Go ahead, so. Hey, so.
Peace, family. Hi, Miss Love. Hey, sis. Hey, Indigenous. Hey, fam. I just want to let her know that we're not African and we don't need we don't need no education, ma'am. We know who we are, Miss Bly. Please don't come up here educating us. I'll land.
Miss Bly, your final say?
I wasn't educating. I was saying the reason why I personally don't think that melanated groups should be labeled African.
That's all you wanted to say?
Sometimes when you speak, you need to back it up with some real knowledge, and that's what I do.
I'm gonna keep it cute, Miss Love.
So you done talking? Your timer just going. But okay. All right, thank you, Miss Bly, for coming up. Okay. Hey, Indigenous, how you doing?
Sis, what is going on? How you doing? How you feeling?
Hey, did you get that DM I sent you?
No, I haven't got a DM. I didn't read my DM yet. Indy's a new pawpaw. You know what I'm saying? So I've been a little busy.
Oh,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying? With my first, you know what I mean? And so I go even harder now. But I'm gonna get to that DM.
Okay.
What's going on, family? I heard. Hey, Soul. Hey, American. Hey, everybody. Just wanted to get to the prompt real quick, if I could, sis. So, should all melanated groups be labeled African? Absolutely not. That's the consensus. We are more ancient than that word. We can't be grouped with folks that never went through a Renaissance, industrial, classical period. Like we are light years ahead. Africans couldn't even survive that whole flatness over there in that land, right? So either put up the ancestry and the proof of your lineage or shut the hell up. We wasn't all the same when they created their tribes. We wasn't all the same when they created their flags. When they wrote their constitutions, they were very specific not to use broad terms. They protected their indigeneity. So they understand what we're doing, right? I don't desire to be part of any outside entity because our achievements are not race-based, right? African ancestry doesn't fit where we're going and where we have been. African is used like a slur now. It means that, okay, it's not just a place, it's not just a people, but it's a mind state. It is a failed mind state. It is a failed ideology. And I heard somebody say that we're much more powerful together. No, we're more powerful on our own, right? According to the National Bureau of Economic Research, they're saying that Black American wealth has been stagnated, right? By taking on mass immigration. We cannot do it and move forward, right? So we understand what that looks like when we've increased our numbers. The quality of our societies, our communities, they go up, right? We understand these things. So we're not blind. And when we're asking these questions, we have every right to ask this question, right? Why do they want unmitigated? And the reason why we should not do this is because that would warrant them and give them access to unmitigated access, by the way, to our lineage, our heritage, our history, and our legacy. You understand what I'm saying, family? So we cannot do that. We cannot flatten out this thing. They need to stand on their own and stop being someone's dependent, right? That's what I'm going to say about these Africans, right? And we do not care what white tea people see, what cops see. We care about what we have studied and shown proven over the last 65 plus years. This ain't about what white tea people think. These are Black people talking to melanated people. Leave white tea where they are. We'll bring them in when necessary. You don't know nothing about that because you had to migrate your ass over here to even feel what white tea people do over on this land. Okay, and I'm gonna land my plane for now.
All right. Okay. But like I said, moving forward, y'all tap y'all profile, hit that dice emoji. Go ahead, 3D. 3D is a
Yeah.
like you a Ghanaian, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead, 3D.
Oh man, where do I start with this ignorance? Just, it's one thing to be proud of your lineage, it's one thing to be proud of your nationality, but you don't have to ish on Africa, bro. Like, that's where y'all always throw me off. No African here has talked John to an FBA, at least since I joined the live. Well, what like it just gives off like insecurity. It gives off low sense of pride. It gives us like you're trying hard to prove to yourself you're something. It's ridiculous. Um, this is a discussion of race. I assume when she's asking this prompt, and Ms. Love, you can correct me if I'm wrong, right? Is this a discussion of race or is it a discussion of nationality,
Yeah, well,
ethnicity? You
it's
know,
definitely a discussion if Black Americans got to be called African American every day. After y'all know, we done told y'all a million times we Black Americans or Indigenous or whatever the hell else other than African American y'all call us. Everybody else,
we didn't
everybody
give
else.
y'all
I
that
don't
name.
know. I don't care. We didn't vote for that, but I feel like if Black Americans got to be labeled as African Americans and y'all won't stop, Jamaicans, African Jamaicans, Haitians, African Haitians, Brazilians, African Brazilians. From now on, until y'all leave us the hell alone with this African shit.
Jesse Jackson gave y'all that name, a Black
Yeah,
American, right?
Jesse Jackson, God rest his soul. That term died with him.
Well, he gave y'all that name. An African didn't label y'all that.
Well, stop
So,
calling. Y'all labeling it. Y'all
well,
labeling us that every time y'all call it to us. Now, don't call it. Just stop it, okay?
I've
You know,
not called you.
I
I've
know.
not.
Well, I'm telling you why my thought process is the way it is. I'm saying we don't want to be called that. All the Africans in the comments, we do not want to be called that. Please stop and thank you. You want the final say, Indigenous? Before we get the lady, she got a rebuttal for you too.
Okay, yeah. So this guy's from Ghana, right? So what we're going to say about Ghana is that their first president, Nnamdi Nzikiwe, right? He went to
Huh?
school over here.
Who's
Wait a
that?
minute, real quick, Indigenous. Hold on,
What
American
you
or
ignorant
soul.
man?
Hold on,
Who's
3D. Hold on, American.
Yes.
I gotta go walk Daquan real quick. Can you handle the stage for me?
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
this
Go
guy said
ahead.
Namdi Ezekwe. What is that?
I'm giving examples, right? Okay, so Kwame Nkrumah went to the and Nnamdi Azikiwe, by the way, went to the University of Pennsylvania, went over here to school, right? What did they do with the information once they got it? They left this country, took it back to their people, and uplifted their people. They went back at the time, right? Came over here to school in the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and took it back during the time that many of those African countries were being independent or given their independence. Now, when they were given this independence, did they create their own systems? Did they create their own constitutions? No. What did they do? They adopted a parliamentary style constitution or a USA style constitution. So they accepted, right? They didn't create on their own out of necessity. They accepted that style to rule over their people. You know what we call that? Neo-colonialism, right? How the hell can we be grouped in with people that have done that? This is their history. And this is a Ghanaian up here, right? At the same time in the 1600s, while we were having manumissions and judicial reviews, these people had the Ashanti Empire popping off. They had the Sokoto Caliphate popping off. They had the Afro Confederacy popping off. You understand what I'm saying? So we're not equivalents. No way, no how. We can't start year for year and we can go era for era. There's no way we're the same.
That's not the discussion, but okay.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so lady is next.
Greetings, sir. Indigenous,
What's
thank
your
you.
ethnicity? What's your
Foundation.
ethnicity?
I'm a foundational Black American.
Okay.
Yeah,
You want to
from
address
the
the prompt?
Carolinas.
Okay, you
Uh,
want to
well,
address the prompt?
I did address the prompt earlier.
Oh, okay. You had
Um,
something to say?
yeah. Thank you,
Okay.
Indigenous. We don't want to be classified as Africans. We are not Africans. Some of us might have some African blood, but we're not Africans. That ethnogenesis happened already, baby. That's done. That's finished. That's done. And now, because you came over here, did not want to integrate with us or assimilate with us and showed us, who you are, who your people really are. I'm not going to say everybody, but, for the most part, you got in our politics. You do everything for your people, for your ethnic group. And it's just like the Italians. When they get into politics, they did it for theirs. When our people got into politics, foundational Black Americans, we shared. And now you're giving us your behind to kiss. So no, we do not want to be classified as Africans. We are foundational Black Americans. Our people built this. And simple. I land.
That was not a rebuttal, but okay.
The
Okay.
rebuttal on being
Okay.
African, being called
Right.
African,
It's
sir.
okay if they listen. Next
Daciel?
person. Okay. It's
No,
okay,
yeah.
lady.
Thank you,
It's
baby.
okay. What is his name? Sweet. I
Hi
can't
guys.
read that whole.
Thank you,
Hey,
love.
how
Just
you
call me
doing? What's your
sweet. Hi,
ethnicity?
sweetie. I am
Hi.
most definitely a Cherokee and Black American.
Okay. You
Um,
wanted to address the prompt?
yes, boy, what can I say? Because you guys practically said it all. No, I don't agree that we should join together like that. As y'all said, we have to stand as indigenous people. And I say that like with my chest out. I cry when I see these platforms because my Cherokee roots is so deep. And no, I don't think that we should migrate together like that. I mean, and what I think and what I've always wondered is why don't people that come here and get up go back and help their people? It's like everything has been already said. So I'm going to be landing real fast and I'm going to be listening in because pretty much everything's been said what I was going to say. And then just, he hit it, all of you guys hit it on the panel. Everybody have a right to their opinion, but people have to learn how to respect the natives of everywhere. And we are the natives of America. And I'm going to land with that.
Can I rebuttal her?
I rolled my dice first, but
Okay.
sis American, do you hear that in her voice? And
Yep.
this is why I'm going to continue to stand up, boots on the ground with my chest out, because I refuse to let these people mess over, take over. We standing in the fight for the ancestors. We're going to continue on. I'll land.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then 3D, you wanted to rebut her?
Yeah, I thought these were rebuttals after someone makes their
Okay, be
statement.
quiet. Don't tell
All
nobody
right,
what to do.
all right.
Say
I'm
your
just trying
little
to get with the
piece.
program. Okay, all right. So the late sweet ass. That's your name, sweet ass for you. That's a crazy name, but ma'am, do you know any Africans for you to say Africans travel here and then never go back to do nothing? My auntie owns a hospital in Mississippi. My uncle is he's a he's a surgeon, and they volunteer at the Kalibu Hospital in Accra, like on their free time every year to take care of people in Ghana. My cousin did the Peace Corps in Senegal. She's Ghanaian for 3 years, helping people volunteering. She worked in the Accra Hospital taking care of people. So where y'all getting this from? Obviously, y'all don't know Africans. Y'all just be coming on here
So I'm
yapping,
saying as a
talking.
whole though, as a
Yes,
whole,
this is
why
as
don't
a
why don't
whole.
all of y'all get together and take all them billions back
Man,
home and
okay, you're
build up the
cutting me off.
country? Like it's not even about what you're doing here, because this is what we're talking about now. We're talking about what you doing here and what we trying to do here. You understand? So it's just about why they
Wait a
don't
minute,
take what they have
hold
and
on.
just
Y'all gotta land all these planes. It was lady turn. Who was that a
Oh,
rebuttal?
lady, no, lady, she already went. This was on
Oh,
Sweet. And then 3D keeps jumping off his mic talking about he want to rebuttal somebody.
Wait,
But
I just rebutted.
okay, be quiet. Now it's over. Your time,
okay.
you don't have a timer.
So it's Sweet's final say.
Yeah, it's her final
All right, go
say.
ahead, Sweets.
that's what I was saying. I'm just saying like why I was always wondering like why they don't just go back and build up their own land. Like I don't really understand that. And like I said, everything has been said on the stage. I'm like, y'all winded me out. I don't have anything else to say because everything's been said. And I stand on indigenous, I stand on Cherokee, and I stand on Black America, period. And that's it.
All right, 3D, that's a good question though. And it's something I still haven't got an answer from everybody I asked. They say because we can travel. Why don't other melanated groups stay and fix up their homelands?
All right, so she said, "Why don't we go back?" And you're asking, "Why don't we stay?" All right, so I can answer
Well, I
both.
guess both of them. Go
Yeah,
back and stay.
I can answer both. And I just
Never
answered.
leave.
Mhm. When I rebutted her, I gave her three people in my family who are doctors who go back and volunteer at the hospital in Accra, the Kalibu
No,
Hospital.
no, that ain't what we talking about. Go back. Them going back and volunteering. I don't know how much change that can do. I'm just trying
That's
to figure
huge.
out. I know, but I'm just saying. You mean to tell me, do y'all feel like that y'all can make a change at home?
Yes, we are doing that. We are doing that as we speak. My dad has a 10-acre farm right now, feeding people back home. He lives here. He lives here half the year and lives in Ghana half the year. My uncle and my auntie, they're married. These are a married couple who own hospitals here. One is a surgeon. One is a
Okay, all right.
pediatrician.
I heard that last
It's
part. Let me
so
ask you something
it's so
about
many people in my
that.
family doing this.
Okay, all right. Well, shout out to the farms and all that. Good, good that y'all trying to do something. However, I took a vote. I took a poll, and the poll is that Black Americans, because I guess other people don't really care because they act like they don't care, but Black Americans want y'all to get rid of them slave castles. Can you help us in doing that? Can you Ghanaian? You know, we don't want those slave castles over there. We don't want y'all getting money for them slave castle tours no more. I think that'd be a good gesture of solidarity.
First of
Yeah,
all,
yeah,
ma'am,
yeah. No, I'm just saying a lot of we feel like that y'all profiting off of our
ma'am.
ancestors' harm.
It's
Can
five
is that
CDs to
something?
go in a slave castle.
Is
It's
that
five.
something? No, if with Black Americans or Caribbeans, they shouldn't have to pay for slave
It's not
cattle tours.
profitable. It's just there for historical.
Well, why they charging if it ain't profitable? Why they charging? They charge Black Americans to go tour the tours a slave castle. You don't think like who would do that? That's
Ma'am,
like
do you know
that's
how much?
like
Do you know how much
hold on,
five CDs
American.
is?
Yeah, wait a minute, hold on. American made a good point the other day. She said those slave castle tours, just think if you had a child and that child was tied up in somebody's basement. And now your child is free now, but your child went through hell for like a year in that basement. And then the people who own that house, they still showing people around, ooh, look, this was she was held captive at. You think
Ma'am, they're
that parent?
plantation tours.
You think that parent? And you look at them; they burning down on their own.
No, they're not. The Bentmore in Asheville,
Not
they
all of
charge
them,
an
but
arm and a
what that
leg to
got
go
to
in
do
there.
with it? Hold on, because all of y'all gonna get what's coming to you. Okay, them plantation tours and them slave tours, y'all cut from the same cloth.
Ma'am, your people are going. Tyreek went to one of the plantations.
I don't give a shit who mentioning them. It's a segment of us who don't want them slave
Incredible.
tours going on. Do you
Man,
support us in that?
didn't catch the question. Sorry.
We don't want those slave castles no more, especially y'all not giving us a quarter. Y'all
Ma'am,
not giving us no
it's
money.
five
Why?
CDs to go in there.
I don't care. I don't care if it
That's
was
like
two.
that's like
I don't
less than a
care.
dollar.
I don't care. If it was 1 penny, I want my cut. If
There's no
if
profit.
y'all gonna parade them slave castles around for people to see, y'all need to be paying Caribbeans, Black Americans, and South Americans.
All right, ma'am. Do you know that our president have tried to pay off
Sis,
reparation?
please be quiet. Please be quiet. I've had enough. Let me tell you something. You sat here, you got up here, centered yourself talking about all these degrees and stuff your family had, but they lack, these people claim they're so educated, but they lack one good thing that you need to be a successful, a well accomplished human being, which is moral compass. Okay? You guys lack a moral. Nobody should have to tell you that a damn slave castle is not healthy for somebody's mental health. Okay? No one should not have to tell you that it's immoral to still have slave castles in 2026. Nobody should have to tell you that. Secondly, too, as far as the slave houses are concerned, a lot of those slave houses are owned by Black Americans. Stop telling us how we should deal and cope with our trauma. You don't have y'all do not have the right to tell us how we should feel, how we should deal with our trauma, our oppression, and the things that we went through in this country. We shouldn't have to tell any melanated people how we feel about the things that have been done to us by other people that are melanated. So it's different when YT people are doing something, but when we look at you and you're supposed to be, especially when you come into us talking about, oh, we are one, all this bullshit, but you sit here and add to the trauma. It's like I don't know. To me, it's like y'all are really cruising for a bruising. Like seriously, it doesn't make sense. And then you sit here and you sitting up here taking up for this shit and supporting this bull crap. Y'all are inhumane. Y'all are behaving and act and just like the monkeys you eat.
And then we go to insults. There we go.
I don't give a shit. Yes, I'm going to insult you.
Well, how can it be an insult? Why are y'all still putting y'all eating monkeys all over social media for the planet to
Y'all
see?
eat possums. Y'all eat raccoons.
Do you see us putting that all on the internet for people to see us doing crazy stuff like that?
Yeah, look at it. Look at it
Really,
right
Black
there. Look at it
Americans
right
doing that. All right, 3D. We're
You're
gonna
a
move
liar.
on. Yeah, we're gonna move on. Hey AJ. Lady and sweet, what is that? Sweet A. Oh, sweet
Yeah,
A.
just call me Sweets, baby. I'm
Sweets.
sorry.
Oh, okay. That's okay.
And you can drop me and bring somebody else.
All
So
right, thank you,
I
ma'am.
appreciate you guys. I'm gonna be
I'm gonna follow
listening
you
and
back. All right.
I love you.
I love
Bye.
you too. All right. Um, AJ, hey, y'all got to do better. 3D, all y'all got to do better than y'all, and then y'all won't take no accountability. I mean, it's hard for y'all. You think we want to be doing this? You think we want to be up here beefing with y'all for the planet to see? We gave y'all 60 whole years, 6 decades plus. You know what I mean? We ain't say nothing. We barely said anything to y'all. One day we all just start waking up, and ooh, baby. Go ahead, AJ. AJ is a Black American.
What's up, love? Oh, and I'm sorry. I see you on the other panel. I'm sorry that you had me see me take off like that. Like I was in a den of wolves, so I had to be aggressive. Um, Let me read the prompt. Should all melanated groups be labeled African? I say everybody but us. Because every time I look up, they come together like the Thanos Avengers trying to get all the Infinity Guns to come together to go against us. And I really don't appreciate that. They sit up here and try to hold our hands and talk about kumbaya and all this other stuff, then turn right around and call us everything but what our mother, the names that our mother gave us, basically. So my thing with this whole situation is, and I strongly stand by this. Everything that man said, which is 3D, everything that he said, it was all in the individual basis. It's what he done and what a couple of individuals do where we move around as like family members. So anything that love do, I stand and support that. And that's just how we do in our neighborhoods and through our states and everything. That's why I can go to California and kick it with California. That's why I can go to Pittsburgh and kick it with them. I can go to Detroit because I got family down there. I can go to Mississippi, and you know what I'm saying? With anywhere that I go in the United States, if it's Black Americans, homegrown people there, I can basically feel one with those people. Now, when it comes to them, I don't feel no camaraderie with them at all. It feels like if I turn my back for 3 seconds, they'll poke me as soon as they get a chance just to get an upper leverage with me. To them, they want to be better than us, where we want to make the whole community better. You get what I'm saying? Their standard is the roof, while ours is the sky. So when they come up here talking about, well, I did this, I did that, man, we got these degrees, something that we've been doing for the last 150 years, they look at it as a flex. And I can't stand it, and they don't see what they're doing. You came to a country that was already built, then lie right to our face like we cannot see you and tell me straight to my face that you built it. And one thing after today, and I'm just really fed up about it, I'm stressed out. No, I'm not going back and forth with you about who I am. I am them, and they are me, and you are you, and you are they. And I land my plane with that.
All right. You taking any rebuttals today, AJ?
I don't want to talk to that fool over there. I'm gonna just drop down.
Okay. All
I'm
right.
too bigger than him.
All
Thank
right.
you, though.
You're welcome.
Yeah, run.
Don't say that. He just sick of y'all.
No, I'm just mature.
No, you
I was
just
about
lied.
to
You still
shut up. No, you run. The hell wrong with you? Y'all sure running from the Chinese over there drop kicking y'all asses. You run.
And says, can I just remind the panel real quick? So when we're talking about Ghana, you can go to GhanaWeb.com, right? And he's talking about his people own hospitals. And we got to ask ourselves, why did Black Americans create hospitals? Why did we have over 240 hospitals 60 years after the Great Emancipation? And then another 40 years after that, we have over 500 Black funded, founded, owned, operated hospitals. We actually have the first one that had the first successful open heart surgery, Dr. Hale. Right, we have the first hospital that was integrated here, so they're not doing anything new. And what he says that his father goes over there, that's charity versus infrastructure. Okay, right? Sure. He's talking about his father visits there, right? That's no different than a doctor from here going to Palestine right now and helping people over there and coming back home, right? They're volunteering to help their own people. We become doctors, we become engineers, we become politicians so that we can help our own people. Like my sister said earlier, this is our ancestors' fight. We pick up the mantle and we move it forward, right? We're not asking you to fight on behalf of our ancestors. We got that, right? We're asking you to fight on behalf of yourself. Right now in Ghana, they have low levels of access to life-saving treatment, right? They don't have no access to early warning systems to detect many of the things that we treat over here. Right. But he wants to come up here talking about who's a doctor and who's this and who's that. This is what I'm talking about these people. They come up here talking about their engineers and all this kind of thing from Nigeria. Meanwhile, Nigeria's radar system is failing. It's obsolete. Right. They have no infrastructure. Right. They have no big trucks, no construction projects going on. They don't even have public libraries in most of those countries over there. You understand what I'm saying? 0 countries are fully developed over there. Meanwhile, these people are over here talking to us like they scholars and they got it together. This is diabolical. Right? He's coming up here talking about his dad's a doctor and somebody owns a hospital. That means that you know how to set up infrastructure. Why the hell are you volunteering in your country of origin? That should be the question. This is how they think that they can help people. Right? That's not help. That's charity. And it's probably a tax write-off for your dad. And I'm going to land.
can I rebuttal?
Go ahead, 3D.
Yo, why are you so emotional? First of all, I can tell you've never been to Ghana or probably Africa. You've not been to no African countries. For you to sit here and say ain't nothing going on in Africa, you do realize that the richest Black man just built a state-of-the-art crude oil processing plant in Nigeria, like state-of-the-art. Better than a lot of the processing plants here in the U.S. and the U.S. governments are mad about this because now we're refining our own oils. You do realize, right? The sewage, there's a sewage Ghana company, limited company in Ghana that's processing sewer, clean up our beaches, processing sewer, separating the matter from our sewer systems, creating charcoal with it, biodegradable charcoal, and then clean water to water plants and things with. This is all African owned, Black owned. There's so many cool things happening back home and back in Ghana. And then my family, I didn't say my family just owned hospitals. What are you talking about? I
Hold
said
on.
there.
Wait a minute. Let them land. Go ahead and land. You can make
Okay.
the correction.
I said my dad lives here 6 months, lives in Ghana 6 months, and he's working on so many projects and helping back home and building infrastructure, real infrastructure. We have a cassava
You's a
processing
liar.
plant
You
right
just
now.
sat here and you just lied.
Okay,
We
so
all
y'all,
heard you say they owned hospitals. You just told us
that was
that.
my uncle and my auntie. I
Oh
said I'm
my
talking about my dad
God.
now. I said my uncle and my auntie, they were the doctors, and they go back to work in the hospitals in Ghana, as part time. My dad, he has a cassava processing plant. He has over 10 acres of land for
Okay,
farm.
land your plane, 3D.
So y'all, I can sit here and write a whole book about everything that's going on, but that's not what this live is for.
Oh,
Hey, can I
3D.
say something?
Not yet.
Okay.
Cause it's not his turn. Who for a turn was that? I think it's Miss T turn, not America. Am I right?
Yes.
All right, Miss T. Hey, Miss T, you want to address the prompt?
Hey family, how y'all doing? Hey
Hey,
sis, how's
Hey.
everybody doing? Hey, peace to everybody in the chat.
hey.
Just want to say it's another great day to be a Black American, ain't it? I like just saying that now. It just makes me more grateful. You know, every day with all the hateration and the holleration and the dancery. But to answer the prompt, should melanated groups be labeled African? I think that the Haitians, the Jamaicans, the Brazilians, the Dominicans, and everybody else should be labeled African because, like them, they haven't really contributed anything to society that has made anything great. Look at Black culture. Look at the influence of Black people. Look at what we have done, all of the inventions, everything that we've accomplished in this lifetime, and we haven't even gotten started yet. This is just the beginning. Why should we subscribe to having that legacy being flattened and erased by these people who are still defecating in the streets, who are actively engaging in slavery and all kinds of dehumanizing things in society? Why should we lower our humanity to fit in a box to make these people feel great in life? I think that's just not what our ancestors wanted for us. I don't think that was the dream that any of them had for us when they sacrificed for us, right? I think they wanted greater for us. I think they wanted better for us. I don't think that we should give over the greatness, the HBCUs and all of the things that we've created. Why should we give that to you? Why? I want to see Africa be great. I want to see you guys create something. It's only been, a couple of centuries. We haven't seen the best of you, but we've definitely seen the worst of you. And I'm pretty sure if we were on the continent, we'd see the absolute worst of you guys. So just because you come to America and benefit from what our ancestors provided for you and get educated by the white team man still doesn't take away that barbarian that lurks deep down inside of you. So no, I don't think we should be labeled as African. And I think we should continue to elevate and find something else to label ourselves. And I'll go ahead and land there. Thank you.
You're welcome. Go ahead, 3D.
The disrespect. That's why I keep coming to these spaces where y'all at to address the disrespect and the misinformation and the propaganda that y'all keep spewing about Africa. Talking about some Africa got nothing going on, we are barbaric and all this stuff. Like, man, look how you're talking about us. Who's barbaric? You sound like the inhumane person. I'm referring to other melanated people as animals and barbaric. Like, what are we doing here? All right, what are we doing here? This is just ridiculous. That it's 2026 and y'all still speaking like we're in freaking fifth grade when y'all try to. I went to school with Black Americans in North Carolina. I'm not even gonna dox myself like that, where they told me I rode an elephant on the school bus when I was in Ghana to go to school. A brother yesterday on one of these lives said we high five giraffes. Y'all talking about we got lions as pets? I've never seen a lion a day in my life. Like, just the ignorance, it kills me. It unalives me. Sorry, I
Okay.
love TikTok shop.
All right, thank you.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
man.
So hold on, Miss T. You're going to have your final say. Go ahead,
Y'all
sister.
gotta stop this,
I
man.
just want to remind 3D that we don't owe any immigrant respect. And secondly, sir, we never asked you all to come to America. And I'll land, Miss Love. I'm gonna drop down and give space for somebody else.
And I was gonna say, y'all just listen. Y'all are acting like there's not places in Africa where y'all sitting up boiling monkey and eating, catching bats, and wait a minute, and catching bats and eating them, and getting pots and putting them on stone and burning sticks and eating all kind of like. Come on now, we not gonna sit here and do this. Walking around butt naked, dang near. No bras and shirts on. We're not going to sit here and act like this is not happening over there. We're not going to act like there's not piles of trash everywhere. There's not tinfoil roofs over there. And these people got water up to their knees in huts. We're not going to sit here and act like that. Okay? So maybe you didn't come from that, but that's what's going on over there. And stop sitting here trying to gaslight us to try to make us believe something different. We know exactly what's going on over. And stop saying, I can tell you haven't been there. Hell, we ain't got to tell. We don't have to go there, because in today's age, we have this good old internet and TikTok, because y'all people are sure going live from over there. And we see all the crap going on over there in that country. So stop trying to gaslight Black Americans.
Okay, can I say something real quick? Hello?
No, sir. Are you patient?
No. You know what? I'm over here and I've been quiet, and you guys haven't even said hi. How you doing? My time is valuable too. And the thing is that you guys,
But it's not your damn turn.
Bye,
The hell
you
is
guys.
wrong with you?
You guys are all sellout niggas, and stop separating each other.
Why you
Okay?
gotta go, Johnny? You
Bye.
can talk. Go ahead. All right.
Him feeling hurt.
Y'all don't have unity amongst each other. No unity.
I know you ain't talking.
Sure not. Because I just saw a video this morning. Some Africans in some warehouse, and that Chinese man karate chopping and drop kicking that Black African man on the ground, and the other one just standing there looking. So you shut your ass up.
Didn't do nothing.
I hope y'all get justice for Noah. I hope you get justice for Nolan.
Ain't nobody gonna respond to that. Okay. Hey, go ahead, Miss T. Your final say.
Thank you. I was just gonna say, and I'll drop down because I know you got a lot of people that want to come up after this. But I just
not really. You can stay up there.
Okay. I know that I don't remember what that ass clapper's name was, but I wanted to address the fact that he's talking about that what we're saying is not true. But why don't we talk about the child slaves on Lake Volta in Ghana? That's currently actively going on at this moment, where these children are unaliving in Lake Volta and being bought by who? Other Ghanaians. We're not going to talk about the fact that you guys were active in the slave trade, and you expect us to continue to try to be friends with you. You will forever be the op to me. I will never be friends with you. In the words of Cardi B, if we got beef, we got beef forever.
Going
Do you
down
understand
there,
that?
bitch.
I will
Go
never
die.
subscribe to
hold on,
lowering.
Miss T. Hold on, Miss T. Hold on.
I heard alien.
Wait a minute. Hold on, because I got to meet him. Oh, why you remove him, so?
Go ahead.
Go and land your plane, Miss T. Let me see something. Damn, I wanted to talk to him. Go ahead, Miss T, and land your plane.
Yeah, thank you. I was just gonna finish saying that
super mad, baby.
Extremely mad about it.
Kicking the dust and must off their ass. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know. They think we don't weed over here. I mean, what do you think we do here? You think that we don't know about the world around us? Like, of course I know what's going on. And y'all can get mad, stay mad, slide down the wall, punch the air, and wipe that one tear that's coming out your eye. I cause emotional damage wherever I go. Emotional damage. And before I leave, I want to sing your song to you, because why the hell would I lower myself to you when you guys were on my team TV throughout the 90s, crying and begging for money, crying and begging for just for 10 cents a day. You too could feed a child in Africa who is starving and needs your help. Right? Remember that, guys?
You gonna sing it for us, Miss T?
I'm gonna sing it. Hold on, let me get my vocals together. You know
Yeah.
I do that a lot.
She gonna need backup singers, Black Americans, so she gonna need some praise, some worship, some praise and worship. Go
Thank
ahead,
you.
Miss T.
Back me up, family. Back me up. Okay, hold on. In the arms of an angel,
Yes, Lord.
fly away.
Yes, Jesus.
Amen. Just
Hallelujah.
hallelujah.
Praise the Lord.
Help them, Jesus.
Bless the air in their bellies.
Work it
Why don't you
out,
just bless the
Lord.
flies?
For 10
You
cents a
were
day,
Get the worms out.
you
born
get them some
for
deodorant,
a
Lord. Fix it,
Get
Jesus.
the
Can
demons
contribute
out.
to the help of
Lord,
one
Lord, only
African.
you can help him over there. Lord, please put
Yeah,
your
in the
hand over
name of
him.
flip
the
flops.
Thank you, Lord. They don't need more than porridge.
Kill the flies, Lord.
Porridge with 1 cup of water.
Hallelujah.
comfort
Praise God.
Bless
me.
the first trash
This
man over
can
there,
help
Lord, won't you?
3 children.
Hold on, let me do it. In the arms
I mean, look at
of an
them. Look at
angel,
Yes,
them
Lord.
eyes.
may
It
you
won't help with school.
Imagine not
For
find
being
2 cents
able
a
to
day, you
eat
can help
some
an African child
comfort
get
or
a new
feed
mosquito
a
burger.
child.
Everybody dig
Yeah,
deep.
Preach it,
Please,
preacher.
somebody dig deep. They need
Yeah.
it. Lord, have
Lord,
mercy.
Give them
thank
clean
Jesus.
we
you,
want
water,
them.
Lord.
We
Everybody.
want
Jesus.
them to pull the
Yes.
hair off the meat, Lord.
Yes.
Pull
Thank
the
you,
hair off the
Lord.
meat, Lord.
Thank you.
Fix it,
Bless
Jesus.
them
Fix
Save the
it.
armpits,
monkeys.
Lord. Bless
Save
them
the dogs.
armpits.
Praise
Free the
God.
dogs too. Yes, yes. Free the dogs, free the
Oh,
Hallelujah.
and the
monkeys.
monkey
Just free, you know what? Heal the
and the monkey
world.
swirl.
In the words of Michael Jackson, because I
Oh,
ain't never seen
Lord.
an African Michael Jackson or an
We are the
African,
Make it a
world.
better
yes, yes,
place
yes.
We
I'm
are
for
the
gonna leave y'all with
children.
that.
you, me, and
Yeah,
you.
I'm gonna leave y'all with that
Happiness.
on today, because that
Hallelujah.
was on
Thank
my
you, Miss
heart,
T. Thank you.
and I just wanted them to understand this is how I will forever look at you. So why the hell would we ever want to lower ourselves to you? No thanks. I'll pass.
Shout out to the Black Americans.
Make it a better place
For
for
you and me.
immigrants to flee for the entire immigrant race. There are recruiters on the highway to come to this country illegally. Make
Let me
it
go
a
pray
better
because
place for immigrants to flee.
Yay! Good
Yeah, what
job,
time that
y'all.
is?
All right, who turn is it?
I just came up for that, y'all. I'm going
I
back
know.
to the
I was
comments.
looking
I
for
want to
you,
get
Nether
in
Boo.
on that.
I was looking for you. That ain't right if you ain't up here, Nether Boo.
Nether Boo.
All
What's
right,
up,
I'm
Nether
gone.
Boo?
I'm gone. I'm gone.
All right.
Nether Boo.
Hey, Zuka.
Nether
Hi,
Boo.
hello.
What you
Hey,
got?
Oki. You want to address the prompt, Zuka?
Hey. Yeah. Oh, I'm
Um,
sorry. You talking to
yes,
somebody else. I'm sorry.
That's okay. You want to address the prompt?
Yes, I do. Make it a better place for immigrants to flee. Okay, I'm done. All right, so so should all melanated groups be labeled African? No. Only people who should be labeled as African are Africans. Black Americans have never been African, and the Caribbeans, in my opinion, they're not African either. I've come across, as a bi-ethnic person, as a bi-ethnic black person with a black American father and mixed race Jamaican mother, I've come across a lot of delusional Jamaicans who call themselves African, who believe wholeheartedly that they're African. I said that Jamaicans are not African. I've been cursed out at. I've been called a yamhead. I've been cursed out at in Jamaican patois, dropped from the panels, muted, all types of shit. Like, Caribbeans are not African either. And by the Africans' logic, you know, they would be considered diluted as well, because that's how Africans look at Black Americans, even though Black Americans, are a completely different ethnic group from Africans. But no, not all melanated groups are African, because by that logic, we will have to call the Filipinos African,
We would have to call the Pakistanis the Indians and the dark-skinned Vietnamese African, even though, see, if we're going by that logic that all people with dark brown skin are African, then you would have to call the Pakistanis African, even though they're not, you know? But, this Africans trying to force this African identity on everybody is very annoying. Like, I think the Africans are just mad that their culture is not as significant and impactful as Black Americans. So they're trying to force this African identity on everybody to claim everything, especially Black Americans, everything that Black Americans done as African achievements, African history, African accomplishments, African culture, when it's not African. What's so African about hip hop? Explain, for example. I might have more to say later, but I'll end there.
All right, real quick, I just wanted to give a shout out to the Okadas, to the Jareers, to the Yankees. What else they call us? Yeah, I'll just leave it there. All right, anybody got a rebuttal for Zuka?
They call us cotton
Oh,
pickers.
yeah, cotton pickers, slave niggas.
Slave
Oh, yeah,
babies.
yeah, okay. All right, baby mamas, shout out to all of them. All right, Renegade, it's your turn. No rebuttals for Zuka. You want to go ahead, and what's your ethnicity?
Black American.
Okay, you want to address the prompt?
Yes, I'll address the prompt. Should all melanated groups be? No, we should not be. No, because that would just dilute, water down what our ancestors did here in America. And like the young lady just said, it'd be their gateway to claim everything as African. Every invention, every accomplishment here, everything here would then be labeled as African. They have not done even an inch of what our ancestors have done over here. So no, especially with Africa now, the Caribbeans. I don't know how many of them actually identify as being African or not, or what the percentage of them, if they claim African ancestry or just saying I'm just Jamaican. But I'm gonna speak for the Black American perspective, for how I believe it is. No, because they're really trying to attach to our legacies here, because that's the most important, the most vital one, that would give them more recognition. Okay. That's why they're hell bent on trying to attach that African name to us. And but no, they should not. No. So now name a plane on that one.
All righty. I don't think none of us gonna have no rebuttals, and it's cool. Hey, Okie.
Hey, what's going on with you?
Hey, Miss Okie, you want to address the prompt, and I know you're gonna give us a good word.
California up there, she probably holding her stomach right now. Should all melanated groups be labeled African? No, not really. No, because then they'll try to. That'll be their slick way of trying to push us back into that flat blackness, and we not having that. As far as them Jamaicans, a whole lot of them do claim Africa, claim to be mixed with African. At the end of the day, you got to remember that's where the alleged boats stopped at. You know what I'm saying? Them luxury liners that they was making out of that gopher wood. Yeah. All the rest of them. Yeah.
Oh, hey, Okie, is there any way you can cut your TV down?
Oh, you guys can hear that?
It's loud as hell.
Is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Hold on, and it's low over here.
It's loud to y'all. Can y'all hear that? Is it loud to y'all?
Let me get it together for you real quick. I know I'm at the probably about to fight with my grandson. You get to talking that baby language, talking that Italian on me. See, you hear him coming now, looking like, what you do that for? No, no, because then I'm just like her. The young lady next to me. Then they want to attach on and tether on and see. I told you, you denying your African lineage. You are our sisters and our brothers. Oh no! And then they got to come with that BS at the end of the day. And one more thing I want to add too. Now I want to get this right. He talking about that little boy that was on that boat with them palm colored people. Is that who he talking about?
Yep.
He's one of their people. And then we won't talk about ask him when they gonna go to Mississippi and get justice for they 5 of them that they have estranged fruited. It's 5 of they people that they estranged fruited. Now when he gonna go get justice?
Yeah, here he come. You can ask him. Y'all can have a back
That's
and
right.
forth.
So you was talking about that little boy on that boat. That's one of your people, sir. And when you all gonna get up and go to Mississippi, the state with 4 eyes and can't see, and get justice for the 5 people, your people, that they estranged fruited.
Wait a
And
minute,
this
Okie,
just
all 5
yeah.
of them was African or immigrant?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Oh Lord.
Yes. Yes. And let's not talk about, sir, how the palm colored people are making videos letting you know that you're not coming to the South. They waiting. They throwing wish parties for you all to come down there and mess with any Black Americans down there. They are waiting for you all to come down there and think you're going to show out. So when you going to get that justice?
First of all, is Officer Tatum a tether, or is he Black American?
Sir, them are one of your people.
I'm talking about Officer Tatum, the guy that is
Sir.
copping pleas for the white team that did it.
Sir, them is one of your people.
Officer Tatum is one of your people.
The little boy is one of your people. Let's not deflect here. Clean the bushmeat out your ears. You heard what I said.
First of all,
When
I
are
wish
you going to go to Mississippi and get justice for your 5 victims that were estranged fruited down there?
Man, we're waiting for the court proceedings, but we have
Mississippi.
Okay, we're waiting
Hey, hold
for.
on, y'all hear that? They waiting on the court proceedings.
But they want us to act like it is.
All I said was I hope we get justice for
it ain't gonna be
him.
nan. No,
All I
you
said is
didn't.
I hope we
heard
get
what
justice
you
for
said.
him.
No, you didn't.
That's what I
No, you
said.
didn't. But that's one of your people, though. That's one of your people, and you said it.
He's
in
a
slick
melanated
way.
person.
You didn't say it from the heart. No, he's not.
He's melanated.
He's not. No, he's not. His skin may be dark, but his parents are foreigners. Them are your people. Your people. And one of them is a part of them 4'11" Chinese people. So now, once again, when are you going to get justice for them? And what about, once again, those 5 estranged, fruited Africans down there in Mississippi? See, you guys come up on these panels and you don't be educated because I believe some of you can't read. Okay? And then you want us to educate you. You don't look up nothing. You don't bring receipts. And then you jump in these panels and get to bumping them gums like you really know what you're talking about. When it is you are speaking to very knowledgeable people.
Okay.
So now, at the end of the day, when are you all going to rally up and go down there to Mississippi and get your justice?
Yeah,
Okay,
and you can definitely ask the Haitians. The Haitians. I wouldn't even put the Caribbeans in it, but and the Haitians, and the Haitians, the Africans and the Haitians, y'all need to go to Mississippi.
We turn up. We turned up in Ferguson. There was a lot of Africans out there in Ferguson.
We gonna see. We
were out there in Ferguson. So what do you mean we gonna see? We already proved that.
You lied like a rug in the White House. You all ain't moved to do nothing.
Man, stop it. Stop it, man.
Nothing.
My people were out there in Ferguson.
Where are you at in Ferguson? What street?
You the same person.
I said my people were out there.
Yeah, right. Because I was out there.
I said my people were out there. It was a lot of Africans. During that Black Lives Matter movement, a lot of Africans were riding. Stop it.
What's the organization they were representing? No, they was not. I was out there. What were they doing then?
What do you mean? What do you mean what they were doing? They were protesting. They were out there in the streets.
Where did the protesters meet up in Ferguson?
Sir, I don't live in that area.
Okay, then you don't know what the hell you're talking about.
My family that lives there in Mississippi, They were
You don't know
out.
what
They
you're
were
talking
out
about.
there.
Let me ask you this then. Let me ask you this. Let's go back to Ghana since you got your nose so far in our business. You don't even pay attention to your own. Can you tell the people
Can you tell
who's the
Officer
Ghanaian?
wait before you go? Can you tell
No, no, no,
Officer
no, no, no,
Tatum?
no,
Can
no,
you
no,
tell
no, no,
Officer
no, no,
Tatum
no,
to
no, because we're
stop
not peers.
being a
We're not
raccoon
peers.
like
Yeah,
most of
we're
y'all
not
be?
peers. We're not peers, right? So it doesn't matter what you say. Everything that you say is moot. You're not speaking to your peers. But I do have a question for you, right? So since you are from Ghana, does Ghana currency still is it still XAF and XOF? And this is off the top of the dome. Is your money still backed by France? Are you still receiving money to pay for your country because you're president and your government can't do it? Right? Is the whole continent of Africa, like every country in Africa, only contributing 1/3 of the funding that it takes to fund that entire continent? Doesn't 2/3 of the funding from the AU come from outside non-African countries? So you guys got this braggadocious
Are you asking
mindset.
questions or are you giving
Yeah, I'm
answers?
acting okay. Let me do that then. Let's go with the first one. Who is the Ghanaian? Who is the Ghanaian currency backed by? Is it backed by Ghana or another African country or a non-African country?
A lot of currencies in Africa is backed by European banks.
I didn't ask a lot
That's
of countries. I asked about Ghana specifically because I'm going somewhere.
yeah. Ghana is one of those countries, but we don't pay colonial taxes.
Okay, so now,
We
okay,
don't
so
pay. Ghana is one of the few countries that
you
don't pay
said
colonial
you said what
taxes.
you said. You said what you said. So
Okay.
if the currency is not backed by Ghanaians, doesn't that mean that you do not have the power to make your own decisions? Because if you make a decision that's wrong, your funding gets cut off.
No, that's not what happens. Do you not
Is that not
understand
what
what,
that means?
sir? Hold on. Let me explain to you what's going on.
So if I'm your
When
landlord,
hold
hold
on,
on, you don't
dude.
have to explain a damn
Okay,
thing because
you're gonna
we can
ask
simplify
questions
this.
and talk over me.
Okay, no, because you're not going to do conjecture. I asked you a question, and I'm asking for genuineness, right? I want to see what you are willing to
I'm
admit.
giving you context.
Okay, well, go. Don't drag me out now. I need it quick.
No, I'm not. I said when African leaders tried to back
I
our
asked about
money up,
Ghana. I asked about Ghana. I'm not
when
talking about the United
African
States of
leaders,
Africa.
Kwame
I'm not
Nkrumah,
talking about Libya. I'm not talking about Gaddafi, Musharraf. I'm not talking about none of them. I know about them. I'm asking about Ghana, and you know where I'm going. That's why you're deflecting. Now answer the question.
I said Kwame Nkrumah also tried to do the same thing Gaddafi is trying to do. And guess what they do? They
You said he tried.
unalived.
I'm asking, what did y'all do? Where's your who? So if you don't control,
I'll
if
tell you what
you
we
do,
did. What we did
listen, young man,
recently
listen and
was
learn. Listen and learn. Listen and learn.
What we
Listen
did
and learn.
what we did recently was
Go ahead.
increase our royalties on gold that China and the U.S. pay for, and they had a meeting. Trump had a meeting with the Chinese because they were upset with that move. We increased it
No.
by
We're
12%.
not in it. No, see, we're not in the United States yet. We're still on your president, the one
I'm
that
talking about
lives
what
in
my
Europe,
president did. That
right,
was
and
what
works
our president
remotely.
did.
We're talking about the president of Ghana that lands at a U.S. air base and not a Ghanaian air base. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm asking you, who runs your country? Who makes your decisions?
We all
Because the
know
people with the
we all know
people with money make
neocolonialism
the decision.
is
No, you can't say neocolonialism because didn't Ghana accept a British parliamentary style constitution? They accepted it, right?
bro. White
No,
supremacy
I'm
runs the
not your bro.
world.
I'm asking you a question.
We all know white supremacy runs the
No,
world.
sir. No,
Duh,
sir.
like
No, sir. No,
we
sir.
know
I'm not
this.
talking. No, sir. I'm talking a black American to a melanated person, right? Leave white tea out of this.
The
Leave white.
Democrats that
No,
y'all
no, no,
vote for in
no,
the
no. What you're not
U.S.
going to do? What you're
for
not
all
going
these
to do
years,
is
the
no. What you're
demo.
not going to do is shift blame. I'm asking you to accept
I'm not shifting
responsibility.
blame. I'm
Remove
giving the
white tea.
reality of
Okay, because
where
I
we
had to
are
get.
as
Listen, black
melanated people.
American, black. I haven't heard one black America out of all these months on this particular platform talk about what white tea people did. What white tea people did. That's what y'all do. You understand what I'm saying? I'm
When did
asking
I say
you.
what white tea people
Without
did?
the, you said we all know about white tea supremacy. Don't play with me, son. I'm asking you a
That's a
very
reality.
particular question. No, it's not. I'm asking
Yes, it
you a
is.
very particular question. You had an opportunity for your own independence. Am I telling the truth? Didn't Ghana have their own independence and establish your flag and
And
your constitution
our
in the
president that fought for
1960s?
that got unalived.
I'm not asking you that. You know what I'm trying to ask, don't you?
No, what
But you
you're
don't want to
saying,
accept responsibility. Family, here's what we got to deal with.
you don't know the
Here's
gravity of
what
what
we
you're
got to
saying.
deal
You
with,
don't
family.
know what
If
you're
you
saying.
can't pay your own
All right,
goddamn
we got
bills,
right. Go ahead, land your plane,
I'm
indigenous.
gonna land real
Your
quick. I only
plane.
need 10 seconds.
Okay, go
If
ahead.
you can't pay your own goddamn bills, you ain't got no business in anybody else's goddamn
Bro,
business. And I'm gonna land there.
y'all live under the U.S. Constitution today. The same constitution. Y'all vote for these same white tea people that neglect
But you
y'all.
know
Are you
what's
kidding
funny?
me?
I got something to say. You know what's
Y'all
so
don't even
funny?
have your own
You
political party.
excuse me,
You
sir,
can't be talking
sir,
about us. Are you
sir,
serious?
sir.
Y'all don't have a political
What's
party.
funny
Y'all still
is,
We helped
vote
start the
what's funny
Republican
Democrat,
Party,
is,
Democrat,
dumbass.
Republican.
wait a minute. What's funny is every time he asks you something about what's going on in your country, you play dumb. But
Because it's
then you act like you
connected.
know everything that's going on over here. But
It's
you
all
act like
because
you
it's
know what's going on
connected.
over here. No, that's because you all sell each other out every chance you get. Your higher uppers are in here making bad business deals with other countries and continents, and they don't share the wealth with you all. And you know this, but you all will come up on these panels, deflect, and still be in our business. And that's your problem, and why your continent look the way it look is because you're everywhere but Africa,
That's not
and you
true.
know everywhere but
After
Africa.
this, we
Yes, it
got to
is. Where
get
you
to a
at?
Ma'am,
new guest.
ma'am,
Y'all,
ma'am,
we
ma'am.
got to get
It's
to
a
a new
black
guest.
American general that tried
Where
to
you at
threaten
right
Ibrahim
now? Where
Traore.
you at right
A
now?
black
Where you at
American
right now?
general threatened to
Sir, where
unalive
you at?
Ibrahim Traore because he
Where are you at right now,
like y'all
sir?
do all the
We call
time.
that patriotism. We call that patriotism.
Whenever we have
We call that patriotism,
All right, we about
right?
to
We
move
call that
on.
patriotism.
Okay, thank you.
no,
Black.
we
Hold
call that
on,
fronting for the
3D.
white
Hold
man.
3D. Black man, how you doing?
How you doing, love?
I'm doing good. What's your ethnicity?
My ethnicity, I'm a so-called Black American. I'm
All right,
age 27.
you want to address the prompt?
Yeah. So should all melanated groups be labeled African? No, you get what I'm saying. And honestly, at this point, it's pretty asinine because there's dark people. There's people that got more melanin than certain people that are Black American. That doesn't mean that they're Black American. And same thing with African, right? That doesn't mean they're all African. You get what I'm saying? There's many dark people in the world. Not all Black people came from Africa. You get what I'm saying? In the times of antiquity, meaning ancient times, Black people were everywhere, spread out. You get what I'm saying? So this whole thing about the everybody's African and the African American, you get what I'm saying? It's asinine. It doesn't make any sense. And then also what I do want to say is I'm just piggybacking off what I just heard. The whole thing is, man, like if you're gonna be here, you just have to learn how to understand what we did so that you can come here, what our ancestors did, and you have to learn how to respect the people that you are basically fleeing to their help because we built the foundation of the country, obviously. So you just have to respect the people who built the foundation and the people whose country you're basically fleeing to for the civil rights and the benefits. That's all I got to say on that. I'll land.
Anybody got a
Hey
rebuttal?
sis, hey sis,
Go
I
ahead.
do not have a.
You can take
Hey
it
sis,
1 minute and something.
okay.
Go ahead.
Hey sis, check this, family. I need y'all to check this out. Okay, so I need you to go to uscis.gov, right? That's the people that control the immigrants, right? On that website, I just researched. It says that Ghana is among the top countries of origin for African immigrants in the U.S. Armed Forces. Got him.
For African immigrants, okay, but y'all been fighting all the WAR since the beginning of time. Y'all go fight for them, and then they unalive y'all in the devil's punch.
And
Y'all
win every
y'all the
time.
biggest. You
And
cannot be
win every
talking.
time.
Y'all
Every
they
time.
use y'all as attack
Hold
dogs
on,
against
Oki.
African leaders
Hold on, Oki.
who stand up against them.
Okay, hold
Like
on,
that's what y'all been
3D.
doing. So don't
Okay,
even
hold
go
on, because
there.
this our country, we built it, and we'll
You
do
don't
whatever it takes to save
no.
it.
Y'all fight these
Go ahead,
wars
Miss
that have
T.
nothing
It
to do
don't
with
even
y'all.
matter. We Americans. Go
Come
ahead,
on.
Miss T.
Come on, y'all. You can't go there, bro.
Can
Stop
the
it.
third worlder please shut the hell up when I'm talking? Thank you. Appreciate it. I don't like the way he's juicy mouthed and then he keeps stuttering because we keep proving him wrong. You know, he don't like that. So he wants to talk about how they use us to fight. They don't use us to do anything. But the one thing that you can't say that we can say is that we actually fight. I watched a video today of some Ugandan people carrying a white tea man on their shoulders. And I read that they get paid $30 to $50 a day to carry this man around, carry people around. $30 to $50 a day. Y'all are literally chocolate covered white tea supremacists. You subscribe to white tea supremacy. You love the white tea. Yeah, the white man. That's y'all. You will never fight back. And that's why your entire continent, except for South Africa, even though I have some questions about them too, y'all will forever be eighth dimension, third worlders, chocolate covered roaches and fleers because you refuse to do the work that needs to be done. But I've realized that y'all just don't have the capacity to be nation builders. You are crying and unaliving to be subjugated by whoever will take you. I saw another video last night and I actually reposted it to my page of an African man who was I guess he was bought by some Arabs and they were just sitting there gently stroking his head like a good boy, like a doggy. Yep. Right. And he sat there quietly and just let them do it. That's what we see. I watch you guys get flung around and bossed around and smacked around by 4-inch Chinese people. And you guys do nothing about it. Not a thing about it. You know, but I watch you guys do G-sides on each other for the littlest thing. You are not from my tribe. And then now it's a problem. Now we got to go send money for y'all because y'all don't know how to keep your hands off each other. But you don't put your hands on a white tea man. But you talking about we got the same exact colonizer. No, you are your worst enemy. Honestly. And so for us to try to go under you guys when you guys are literally cursed, that whole entire continent is cursed. That would be diabolical to us. So it's going to be a no for me, dog. And that's why you're sitting up here fighting with indigenous. He's giving you facts. He's giving you information. You sitting up there deflecting like a white tee. You know, that's what y'all do. And, you know, I just like to go at it a little more ghetto. So I just said what I said. So, yeah. And then he fled anyway. So, anyway, I'll land there. Thank you.
No, Soul dropped him. Hey, Spoko.
Hello, host. How are you? Thank you for accepting me.
You're welcome, Spoko. Spoko, what's your ethnicity for the people in the room? South African,
South African.
Right? All right, shout out to you, Spoko.
Yes.
Go ahead. You want to address the prompt?
Yes, please. Should all melanated groups be labeled African? No, it doesn't make sense. It's unreasonable. I wanted to address it by reading this. It's called cultural cleansing, right? The intentional removal, destruction, or erasure of cultural markers, heritage, history, and identity of a specific group within a geographic area. Now, anybody who insists that people who have a distinct identity, case in point, Black Americans, are African, is cultural cleansing. That is what they are doing. There's no other word for it. And the way they say it as though you have no choice on the matter. Yeah, you are African and that's it. What? Just like that. That would be called a crime against humanity, you know, under ordinary circumstances. But the question is, why does it mean so much to you that you should label people as one of yourselves? Why does it mean so much to you? Like, even if I was a member of a clan, host, and I decide to break away from that clan and start my own thing elsewhere, which happens a lot in Africa. People even change their surnames because they are fed up with their clan and call themselves something else to forge a new heritage for themselves and all that. It happens a lot in Africa. Identity evolves, right? And there's none more so an evolved and distinct identity with its own unique cultural markers than the Black American identity. I've said this before to say, even when you speak on the phone, you know that this is a Black American who's speaking. When a Nigerian speaks, yuck, this is a Nigerian who's speaking. So why is it difficult to accept that Black Americans are an identity? By every respect and every definition of the word, they are a unique identity, and anybody who doubts that is trying to culturally cleanse people. That's the reality. It's cultural cleansing, and people speak about it like it's cute. It's not. It's not. It's one of the most evil things that human beings can do. Thank you.
love South
Thanks,
Africans.
Coco. All
I
right.
love.
Anybody got a rebuttal for Spoko?
I don't have a rebuttal, but can I say something to him?
Go ahead, Opie. I'll give you a minute.
I love it when you South Africans come up here. Because, man, when them South Africans come on your panel, oh, they rip them a whole brand new butt. Them are the only ones that you can have a decent conversation with. They will be open and honest and truthful. Because I had one come on my Twitter space, and he told me right then and there. He said, when they start talking about we are one and we are brothers and sisters, he said, you run. He said, and my sister, you get all of them off your country. Get them all out your country. You know, and the ones they can't stand, them Nigerians, they most definitely trying to get them up out of there. So I just want to tell you, I enjoy you South Africans, and y'all keep up the good work, because they fighting just like we fighting.
Shout out to that. All right. Thank you for coming by, Spoko. See you later. John, you want to unmute John Moore? John Moore, would you like to unmute? Okay. Hey, Brilliant, how you doing? Welcome back.
I'm doing well. How's everything? Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Brilliant is a Black American. Would you like to address the prompt?
Should all melanated groups be labeled African? Absolutely not. Thank you for asking me. Absolutely not. I mean, you know, it doesn't. Why? You know what I mean? Like, there seems to be this obsession with trying to group everybody in the same pot, and it doesn't make any sense. You know, you have Korean, you have Chinese, you have Taiwanese, you have Vietnamese. You know, everyone seems to be able to have their own culture and ethnicity, except for when it comes to this topic, and more specifically, predominantly Black Americans. I don't get it.
Hold on, Brilliant. Cash Cotton, please don't come off mute. Thank you. Go ahead, Brilliant.
Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, if you are, you don't have to say Afro-Haitian or Afro-Jamaican. I mean, that doesn't make any sense. People have been who they are for a very long time. And it's funny, I was thinking about when this whole thing started, because I think I was in your room earlier this week, and someone said, you know, there was a point where Africans came to the country and really didn't want anything to do with Black Americans, right? And so now all of a sudden there seems to be like this urgency to make you have to declare that you are African American. If you're saying whatever you are, your FBA or whatever, that doesn't mean that you're denying that you have African, you know, Africa or African is a part of your lineage or your ancestry. But you don't have to say Afro in front of, you know, Afro-Honduran, and no one else is getting that type of pressure to be that besides us. So no, I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it at all, and I don't think that anybody else is going to do it.
All right, hold on, Brilliant.
Unless they feel like it. You know?
A lot of us never found the African. We don't have African. I have never found the African yet. So I'm just saying.
There you go. No, you and I are aligned. You know. And that's something that I know that you and Tariq had also talked about on your panel, and you brought it up before. You know, so I agree, and you know, you can't force anyone to be that just because it makes you, for whatever your agenda is, because it's starting to me to feel very much like an agenda, right? So it's not feeling like we legitimately just want.
Oh, you're talking about trying to Africanize people? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I wasn't clear. But that's what it started. That's what it's not starting, but it really feels it's so intense, and it's not just like on TikTok. Where it's like you have to, and anytime I start to see people really trying to like force and impose, it makes me wonder what else is going on.
Okay, let me land your plane. Yeah, it's definitely an agenda, and we know it. It's something like spiritual WAR fair or something, but that's okay. They got the right ones. The ancestors woke us up like it's time to put in that work. We just didn't know what type of work we was about to put in. Hey, Cash Cotton, how you doing?
I wish you could see me high fiving you.
Yeah, there you go. I just high fived you back. Hey, Cash Cotton, how you doing?
Hey, how y'all doing? How you doing, Miss Love?
Hey,
All my
Cash.
beautiful FBA people.
Okay, so Black American, you want to address the prompt?
Yes, ma'am. I'm a Black American, Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi Valley. The prompt is absolutely not. There is no way that I will commit treason to the United States of America by calling myself African. And I do believe it's high treason that should be punishable by deportation and removal from the United States. And I'll land right there.
All right, y'all can have open panel. What y'all think about, the live stream so far, the prompt? Y'all got anything y'all wanted to say? If we can do it, we can stay like this until we get somebody new. If we can do it in a grown-up fashion.
We need
Yeah,
to make a record.
yeah. I wanted to say basically like responding to what Brilliant said. People are like man, the term tether is like so on point because when you look at tether ball, you get what I'm saying. No matter how much you throw that ball, it's gonna stay hooked. You get what I'm saying. So it's like you can't get these people off of us. You get what I'm saying. So it's like they claim to be black when it benefits them, but every other time it's like, I'm not black, I'm from over here, and it's like this way where it's like they're talking down on us, and anytime my young years of life, every time I see, not every time, but most of the time when I see African people or immigrants, they're somehow talking greasy on the same people that gave them the civil rights and the abilities to come here and benefit from the foundations. So it's like they try to leech whenever they want to, and then when it's convenient, they run away from it.
Yeah, I agree with you, and it's weird because again, it's like as if there was some sort of a weird shift. It wasn't like that before. It didn't want anything to do with you. They didn't want, it was a conversation. It was like, hey, why are you acting this way? And then all of a sudden it became an emergency that you needed to be, a part of this. It has to be almost like there's, what is it that we don't know? Because we're going to find out. We always do. Right. But not.
And can I ask, because I just want to ask real quick, I'm only 27. Do y'all remember, anybody that's an elder in here, do y'all remember a time before the 1980s where people were trying to hook y'all to Africa so bad? Like, or did that come around the 80s?
Yeah, that was the well, I can tell you, that was when Africa was going through apartheid. And what we did was we were doing the whole little Pan-African thing, but we were just over here supporting them and trying to promote them to stand up for their rights on their continent, not come over here and be a pain in the ass to us. And as soon as we got to talking about reparations, that's when all of a sudden it was, hey, my brother, my sister, we are one. You have African lineage. That's when that showed up, when we started focusing on ourselves. And then when they started deporting them and deportation and ICE and all that started coming into play, they said, oh, no, we got to hurry up and attach ourselves to something. But we did support them, but we wasn't supporting them in the manner that people described. I mean, we would wear their colors, but it was just, that's how you got that song, We Are the World. That was to bring awareness to what was going on in Africa. We was way over here fighting for them, we was cheerleading them, like, stand up for your rights. You know what I'm saying? Because everything had worked out for us. The things that we fought for, get up off of it everything that we fought for, we had gotten. Even if it wasn't nothing but a breath of fresh air. We got that. So that's what we were doing. We were promoting them. Hey, follow suit. You know what I'm saying? Do what you see us do over here. And that's how you got it. Because when you look at that video of it, it says USA for Africa. And that was just to motivate them to stand up and not bow down. That's what that was about.
And the biggest thing about this family is we learn to mind our business, right? We are one of the most empathetic and sympathetic ethnic groups on this planet. And that's proven, right? Nobody else could show solidarity and unity through legislation and law, right? We have to look at what happened in 1866 with our Civil Rights Act and what happened in 1965, right? The qualified language in that bill changed and labeled us a minority group. And this created the opportunity for the immigrant. Because remember, before that 1965 Hart-Celler Act, the Naturalization and Civilization Act, right? They were only coming over here annually 800 to 1,000 people per year, right? But we felt like we needed to increase our numbers, thus increase our wealth. What we have found through 65 plus years of study is that absolutely did not happen. So in our history, right, ever since emancipation, every generation has been tested like this. I want us to realize that every 5 to 10 years, there was a generation that had to deal with this immigration issue. This goes all the way back to the early, mid 1800s up until now. Each generation has had their opportunity to deal with this, right? We are them ones to deal with this right now. Many of our people that came through with that Hart-Celler Act and changed things through the Civil Rights Act and through our own grassroots, no, ain't no African grassroots, through our grassroots, our churches, our organizations, all of that type of thing, right? We were supposed to be the main benefactors. The Civil Rights Act still talked about the different disenfranchisement, specifically of Black Americans, right? But where it grouped us in and they became opportunists is when they labeled us a minority group. Right? And this is where we failed. So we can no longer look at someone like, okay, we'll adopt you because this is what they're expecting. Right? They've been living this dream for so long that someone told them along the way they can become Black American eventually. Or Black Americans will be equivalent to immigrants eventually. This is their hope. This is what they're pinning their opportunity on. Right? Because without us, this thing is not going to move. There is no unity in Africa. You understand? There's no proof of concept of what these people are coming over here and they're not even offering anything to us. They have nothing on the table that we need. And absolutely nothing. Right? And they're talking about, oh, well, we got a country and we got a flag. Have you ever paid attention to the United States General Assembly meetings? When so-called African leaders get up there on that podium, the auditorium is an eighth full. It can seat 800 people. Right? There's less than goddamn 100 people in that room when they're speaking. No one is listening, right? Everybody knows that. That tells you the respect on the world stage. So if we Black Americans become African, do you know how many places we won't be accepted? Under that nomenclature, under that name, just look at how many places they're not accepted. Look at the ban list. Look at the travel advisories, where these people still come from, right? You can name the worst communities in Black America, and ain't none of them on the ban list. Ain't none of them. Antonio Gutierrez don't even know who lives on Beale Street, who lives on 27th and Prospect, who lives on MLK in any one of these cities. We're not displacing anybody. You understand what I'm saying? As messed up as we are, as messed up as they can say that we are, we're not displacing anybody. There's no mass hunger. We're not in some type of health crisis, because when we have had those sort of things, we've been our own heroes, right? This is homegrown. And all that we're asking other people is do your own homegrown business and leave our home alone, right? If we say no, respect that. And we're saying no loudly. Don't make us say it again, right? Because we don't really want to take it there with people that look similar to us, but we damn sure will. We have done this every single time someone has tried us. Every colonizer, I don't care what color skin they have, every pilgrim has come the way these pilgrims are coming now. And I'm going to land my plane.
You was cooking, my guy. You was cooking.
Yeah, they came over here and got on the fuck around and found out lists real fast because they took for granted that we was docile like them.
And that's the problem. You know what they
That's
say,
true.
never bite the hand that feeds you. And you realize how many years we've been sending old Sally Struthers, been PIM pimping them children out. You can feed them for the price of a cup of coffee, and then they will send you little brochures in the mail of children. And I'm gonna share something with you. I had three of them. It was two girls and a little boy. And even my cousin, he's much older than me. He was, representing two children over there. We steady sending money, sending money. I mean, they would have the little can drives at our school. You bring cans and stuff, and they would send the food over there and stuff like that. I mean, they have total disregard of how much we have supported them and how much money that has been poured over in there just out of our pockets alone. We're not even talking about the government. We're just talking about us as individuals, because we didn't like seeing that. But see, I
And one more
learned.
thing I want to say, family. And these immigrants that keep coming up here talking about we ain't got smoke for white people, they need to understand how they got here. Right? Anywhere from the red summer of the 1930s, right, when the Harlem Renaissance period was in full effect, our people had problems with Afro-Caribbeans coming over here and taking quote-unquote black American premier jobs. And once they got those quote-unquote black premier jobs, right, they turned around and called us complacent. So this is the reason why I'm saying every generation we have had to deal with this. But think about this: it was the red summer when the first pandemic happened. We got barred out of hospitals. What did we do? We built more hospitals, like Phyllis Wheatley Hospital in Kansas City, Missouri, the Freedmen's Hospital up there in Washington, D.C. You got 18 hospitals that were created in just Detroit, Michigan alone. With our own hospital systems, with our own ambulance systems, we created that for ourselves out of necessity. What happened after the 1930s? Now we get into the 50s and the 60s, where we're talking about land grant colleges. We're talking about redistribution of America's wealth, because now at this time, the United States of America is worried about its reputation. Right, so we want to ramp things up. Right, so now we go into the summer of '68. And now we go to the government as a black American body, and we say that you have not only reneged on one deal, that's emancipation, but you reneged on two. That's the 1866 Civil Rights Act. We are coming for our land and we're coming for restoration. What did? They let a mass number of people that look similar to us into this country, and LBJ said, well, when I changed the language of 1866 to make this a minority group, I will have them voting for me for the next 200 years. That's the play. And they're over here to maintain that. They lose it, they lose their status. They lose unmitigated access to us and all that we are. Right? So don't let them convince you that we've had no smoke. And I know they can't, but just in case somebody's out there listening. When they say we don't have smoke for somebody, we're maintaining smoke. There's a reason why those signs ain't going back up. There's a reason why firefighters are still putting out fires on houses and not protesters. You understand me? There's a reason why those white sheets ain't came out yet. You understand what I'm saying? Or shouldn't be. Right? This is what we've done. We've maintained. We ain't riding in the back of the bus no more. Who the hell they think they talking to? Right? We can go anywhere we want to in this world with the educational opportunities that we created. We didn't lean on no white people for those opportunities. Right? And if we wouldn't put pressure on white people, we would have lost everything in our land.
Yep. Hey, Lisa, how you doing?
Just fine. How you doing?
Fine. What's your ethnicity?
FBA. I'm from Houston, Texas.
Okay, you want to address the point?
Nope. We should not be considered the same people. We are not the same people. They are totally clueless from just listening to the different panels. They're totally clueless. They know nothing about pulling together for the greater cause. They've had centuries and centuries and centuries of the tribalism, and it's so deeply embedded in them that it's a lost cause. So I'm saying, just like what is that old saying? You cannot save a brother that don't want to be saved, and that's how deep it is within them. To me, I consider, because I've worked with them for years, a lot of them heart is just like Pharaoh. It's just so hard because they just that deep into it. Miss Love, where are you from?
I'm from Detroit, but my people
Oh,
from Arkansas and Mississippi.
no, I was just talking about the state in general. Okay, so you from Michigan, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay, and I'm from Texas. We have a Black American seeing each other and like, oh, you from Michigan? Well, I'm from Detroit, and we need to get down. You know, we don't even think that's stupid.
We don't do that.
Yeah, the closest we ever come is when those stupid gangs that started in California. But besides that, you know how many more Black people live spread around this country? Black Americans don't think like that, and that's one thing they will never understand. They would never understand because they forefathers embedded it in them so deeply that they can't come out of it. You gonna hate somebody because this people is from another tribe? Why? That's just like me hating you because you're from another family. No, because like all of them is on that same continent, and whether you're thinking for the better good, you're too busy talking about well, my tribe this, my tribe that, my tribe the other. No, no. And they come over here, and even if you never been around them, you'll hear all of it before it's all said and done, because they'll start speaking that BS that they talk over there. You know, and you may not understand it because when I started working around with them, I didn't understand it. So I started asking questions, and some of them that's more level-headed, I would say, they will explain it to you, and now you would look at them. You know, let me give you one example.
Hold on, Miss Lisa. Hold on. You gotta land your plane. You got a rebuttal up here.
Oh, okay. I'll land it.
Okay, you got somebody want to ask you something. What it is, I don't know.
Okay.
Go ahead, 3D.
There's so much propaganda to address. I'll just address the last thing she said, talking about there's no unity. All the tribes are fighting each other. That's just white tea propaganda y'all keep spewing. Y'all, it seems like everything y'all learn is from white tea people, and that about Africa at least. Like you talking about feed the children. You really think white tea? Oh ma'am, can I?
You gonna get your final say soon as he gets done.
Y'all talking about feed the children. Do you really think white tea people is giving that money to Africans? Just like how they did in Haiti, the Clintons kept all that money. Y'all be getting tricked because y'all think white tea water is clean. Everything they tell y'all just buy.
That's you.
Ma'am, there are about 80 tribes in Ghana. We all get along. Christians, Muslims live together. There's no WARs in Ghana. 95%, 99% of African tribes all get along. Yes, there are some that may not get along, but they've been like the things tied to that, like destabilization from Western forces. So this is all cap, okay?
Okay,
most Nigerians and Ghanaians mostly get along. I'm laying my plane. Most tribes get along, and we all live in the same communities. That's cap. Stop lying.
All right, go ahead, Miss Lisa. You got the final say. Miss Lisa, let me send you a. Miss Lisa, you want to come off mute?
Okay.
All right, you got the final say.
Thank you. I'm asking him, how can he tell me about my own personal experience? Baby, I'm 62 years old. I work with people from around the world for over 20 years. So one thing you cannot tell me is about my personal experience working with different melanated people. Because when you go in there, you first meet them, I treat you like you treat me. After I work with you a while and that demon come out, then it's no holds bars then. The way you talk to me is the way I'm going to talk to you. So, and then you just said that little group. But that little group is very small to what the continent is. So you mean to tell me all these wars and kill the KILL that has been talked about from your own people is a lie? They're capping?
Yes, that's cap. That's a lot of it is cap. It's propaganda. Okay. I'm from Ghana. There are Ghana alone. There's 70 tribes in Ghana. We all get along. A lot of tribes in different countries get along. There's
You're
some
not getting
specific
along if you
areas.
can't do anything together. That's not
Yes,
getting
we are.
along.
We do a lot together. What are you talking about?
Okay. So you've been
You
working
just
together all these years. So what have you done?
What do you mean? What have we done?
What progress have y'all made since y'all been working together?
What are you talking about? Are you telling me that Africa Ghana? I will speak for I'm Ghanaian, so I speak for Ghana.
Okay,
Ghana
hold
is
up, because you asked me a question. You say, "What am I talking about?" Black Americans got together. They fought.
okay.
Okay, they
Okay.
built. See what
Okay.
I'm saying? They
So
expanded.
are you saying
And not
Africans?
only, hold up.
Okay.
Not only did you see it in the United States, but the world knows about it. The world. And we are way smaller amount of people than it is in most of those probably countries in Africa. And we
Man.
work together. So you saying that, okay, so tell me, in all this time you working together, what have y'all accomplished?
Ma'am, do you know how we survive
Sir,
colonialism?
sir, sir.
Ma'am, hold
Okay,
on, man.
they
I'm
tell you
answering
all
your
the time, don't
question.
dance around my question.
Hold
You
I'm
on.
not
ain't
dancing
Hey,
around your
answering.
Pat, I'm gonna
question.
rotate you down. Thank you for coming up.
You
Thank
know, like
you.
you ask a question and you don't want to hear the answer to it. How does that
Because you
work?
dancing around. I said, what have y'all accomplished? It's very
And
simple to ask.
do you know who
Hello?
Yasin is? Do you know
Don't understand.
you know who Yasin is? Do you know Ghanaian
Well, here
history?
we go.
She's a warrior who fought off colonizers. That we have a bunch of kings that fought off colonizers. I'm from the God tribe. The God tribe established Accra. Accra is God land. A bunch of the Kumasi people, which are the Ashantis, live in Accra with us. We trade together. We do business together. There's no smoke. Like this is all cap.
As
Okay,
do
we
Black
built up.
Americans.
Okay, so I'm not here
So
disparaging
it's not.
y'all.
Let me
That
ask you
so don't
something.
do that to
I mean,
us.
we're trying to
It's
understand
not
your
60
Don't
point.
do that to
million. It's
us.
not 60 million orphans over there. It's not 60 million orphans over there. And why is it that South Africa want the Nigerians up out of their country?
But they
Since y'all
also
getting
sent the
along over there.
Man,
Ghanaians home.
y'all get along with South
Ghana has
Africans
no,
because
no. I'm
South.
just saying Ghana has had issues with Nigeria, Togo, Ivory Coast, and South Africa. Just tried to pick up every. And by the way, I don't think you identified that you're from Ghana, and you talked
I'm
about the
of the God
tribes
tribe.
in Ghana. Do you guys? Let me just finish and say that Ghana has its own share of issues, and so what we're not going to do is just like sit here and pretend that you don't.
I'm not saying we're
And
perfect.
okay, great, because it started to sound like you were,
No
and
one is no.
so
I'm
no,
just debunking some of
okay,
these
but you
propaganda.
didn't like it when you were being interrupted, so I'm asking you to just let me also
All right,
talk.
go ahead, man. Sorry.
And so right, that's okay. And so and so Ghana had, in fact, I just sat with three women that I know very well from Ghana, whose mother came over to visit. They brought her back over, and she's going to be here for the next couple of weeks. And we just sat there at dinner and went through all of the different issues that are going on in Ghana. Not that she wouldn't go there, not that she doesn't want to be back at her apartment building, work with her tenants and at her house, but that there's so many issues there that have to be dealt with. So if your tribes are getting along, that's all well and good, but we can't pretend that Ghana has not had issues with other countries and issues inside of its own country, including but not limited to various scams and other things that are going on. It's not perfect there at all by any stretch of the imagination. In fact, Black Americans going over for the year of return poured money into Ghana and powered your economic system. So I don't understand what your point is. And by the way, it's benefited Ghana greatly to have Black Americans go back over there and to take advantage of the citizenship. So if you could tell us what your point is in talking about the tribes, that would be really helpful.
Yeah, because she brought up that we can't get along and tribes are unaliving each other and all this propaganda that white people put out about Africa for centuries that white people have been trying to paint Africa as barbaric. And y'all sit here today in 2026 spewing the same nonsense. That's why I brought up the tribes that there's 70 different tribes living
Wait a
in
minute,
Ghana.
hold on, real quick. I'm gonna let you can go right, but you don't think y'all have a part to play in people treating them or thinking they barbaric? Do you look at y'all on social media? Y'all over there doing some
What do you?
barbarian shit.
Your algorithm feeds you what you consume, man.
What
I
you
don't see
mean?
that on my
Y'all making the
algorithm.
videos.
I
Y'all
don't see
popping
that.
the hold on, man.
My,
Y'all up there content creating, eating all kind of stuff, doing all kind of stuff.
ma'am,
It's
you're talking
y'all.
about
How you gonna
one,
blame? Hold on. How you gonna blame us for the content y'all want us to see? We ain't over
ma'am.
there filming
You know
y'all.
how algorithm works. Come on, you know
What?
how
The
algorithms work,
algorithm? How did it even get on the algorithm? Y'all take no accountability.
ma'am. There's all
3D, I'm
kinds of
trying to tell
nonsense
you.
on the internet,
But who
and
making it? Who making that content?
there are raccoons everywhere.
What you mean? No, you
And
talking
social
about
media
we treating
is,
y'all like y'all barbarians. Y'all doing barbarian stuff over there. Come on now, you got to take some kind of accountability,
man.
man.
Okay.
We
So
see
where
it
you're,
every day.
I'm telling you, my algorithm is full of. I don't know if you know
I
KB.
don't care.
There are
It
lots
shouldn't
of.
even be on the algorithm.
What do you mean? Y'all have raccoons
Man, what
making
raccoons
disparaging
got to do with
content.
boiling whole baby
Y'all have
monkeys?
y'all
What
have
a raccoon? A
officer.
raccoon
Y'all
is a
have the
human
dude.
being.
Y'all have the dude
What a
boiling
raccoon got
raccoons.
to do with
Y'all have the
boiling
dude
monkeys and
boiling
sitting in
pot.
caves doing all this weird shit?
All right,
Come on
ma'am. I
now.
know you've seen that dude
Bye.
that does that. Look at that right there.
Hey,
Look at it right there. Look
love,
at
and
that
don't forget
barbecue.
about
Look
when
at that
they show
barbecue
them over
right
there
there.
eating each
I know
other.
y'all watch this, bitch.
Don't forget about when they was over there eating each other. Oh
Right,
boy, they
that
had set
part.
fire to one. Let me tell you.
Come on.
You know what I'm gonna do for you, love, and I ain't even trying to get you banned, but this is for your personal site and anybody that follow me. I'm gonna go on my Twitter account and I am going to forward
Oh
all the
man, that's
pictures
when I
that
woke
I
up
got.
on Twitter when I saw them boy. They
Yeah,
got some. Ooh, baby, you
you know what I'm
You
talking
Your
just
about.
don't know what
algorithm,
they got up here in
your
these social
algorithm
media
feeds
streets.
you what you
Yeah.
Love.
consume.
Oh,
If you want
You
to
know what?
learn, if you want to
Sir, I'm
learn and see
talking to the
positive
host. Be
things,
quiet.
okay.
Can you be quiet for a second?
All right, go ahead.
Hold on, sir. Respectfully. Love. You was over there when them pictures were circulating.
yeah. Oh yeah. With the white tea colonizer.
Man, I'm talking
With the
about
stuff. Ooh, baby.
with the
Ooh.
cannibalism. Did you see the one with the
Mm-mm.
guy that had the hands and the head in the pot? And then they had a hut that was full of stiff bodies. I call it Nigerian jerky. And then they had set a guy. They was over there fighting with each other, and they had managed to set one afire. Do you know this guy walked up and pulled some meat off him, girl, like he was standing up at a grill,
I
testing the
definitely
meat to
saw
see if
that.
it was
I
done.
definitely saw that. Yep.
Yes, and that was on, and I'm gonna tell you, and you know it was on Twitter because this
Yeah.
one guy used to always come in my space, and his name was Michael, and he would just drop it in there, drop it in there. So one day he came up in there, I was like, "Bro, where are you getting this from?" He said they sent it to me. He said, and I bring it over here and I put it in your purple pill. I was
And
That
your
like,
dark
we
algorithm
web.
done got
and your
People
algorithm
pay.
feeds you more of
See
that.
what it is, Okie, is people they send those pictures. They get money for sending pictures of the gruesome stuff. Some people into that kind of gruesome, I forgot what you call it, but it's a thing. Like it's a whole sector for like gruesome images, corpse and all kind of stuff.
that's the dark web.
Yeah, the
That's the
dark
dark
web. So
web.
Yeah,
they
that's the
selling them
internet.
pictures on the dark web.
That's
You can find anything you look for
yeah.
on the internet.
And then, hey, love. Remember when old boy had decapitated his own
Okay, all right. I love
sister?
TikTok shop. I love TikTok shop. All right, let's move on. Let's
Yeah,
move on.
Oh,
exactly. See,
Let's move
when
on.
I'm
you
sorry. I
have a
didn't
I
know
love
that.
fetish,
TikTok.
that
But
when you have
yeah,
a
yeah.
I
fetish
remember.
for
I
gruesome
love
stuff
TikTok.
like this,
Hey, look
the
at you
internet will
trying to
feed it to you.
overtalk somebody. You can't, boy, my voice way. You trying to overtalk us because you don't want it out. Come on, just do better. All we want for y'all is to do better.
We can all do better, man.
Man,
So
go home and do
can
better.
I use something that's not like white tea news? They have a
No,
news station over
we
there called
used
Joy
to.
News. Yeah. Okay, go ahead, Oki.
No, go ahead, Indigenous. We just got through talking.
No problem. So in Ghana, they have a multimedia broadcasting company owned
Hold
by a
on,
guy named
Dane.
Kwesi Twum. Okay, and he owns a news broadcast called Joy News. On Joy News, they have a headline that says Ghana grappling with over 500 ethnic and chieftaincies conflicts. Right? So they have a long-standing conflict over there called the Baku, Bawku. Right? This is between the Kusasi and the Mamprusi. They also have communal and land crashes in the savannah, in the northern savannah regions over there. Like, and they're calling these like very bad flare-ups, okay, between those regions down there. And then they have the farmer-herder tensions, the Fulani, the herdsmen. They're in conflict with local indigenous farming communities across various rural parts of Ghana over cattle damage to crops and land access. So when he's saying that they have all these tribes over there and everybody's getting together, then why is your National Security Council meeting right now? Why are they? Why is trade disrupted right now in Ghana? Tell the people.
Thank you, so.
Am I allowed to speak now?
Wait a minute, hold on. We got a new guest. Hold on. We got to get to Danny. And also, let me see. All right, Lisa, I'm going to rotate you down. Thank you for coming up. She on tea time anyway. Chef. Hey, Danny, how you doing?
Hey, good afternoon, loves. How's
Good
everybody doing
afternoon.
today?
Good. And Danny is Dominican Republican, right? I mean,
Yes,
Dominican
ma'am.
Republic.
Yes, ma'am.
Dominican, just Dominican, right?
Yeah, I'm a first gen born here in the United States, but I'm my ethnicity is Dominican.
All right. My memory getting kind of good. All right.
Yeah.
You want to address the prompt?
Yes, absolutely. So, I was just stopping by to say that should all melanated groups be labeled African? Absolutely not. I mean, I'm only gonna speak for two right now, two melanated groups. I'm going to speak for Black Americans, if I may, and I'm going to speak for Dominicans. Black
Hold
Americans,
on. Is he Black American?
I said I was going to speak for two, if I may.
Oh no, you can't. You can't. Not you. You may not. Go ahead and speak on yours, though. Go ahead.
Okay, whatever. I will speak on Dominicans. The answer is absolutely not. Please do not consider us Africans. We want nothing to do with that. We are at peace in our own little space on this earth, and we're doing just fine. Yes, we will never deny our lineage. Some of them came from Africa, but who are we today? We are not Africans. We know nothing about Africa. Africa knows nothing about us. We are doing just fine how we are. My grandparents, my great grandparents, all my lineage is from the ethnogenesis that was created on that little island named Española. I don't know nothing about Africa. And I'm pretty sure I speak very for all my peoples when I say we have nothing to do with Africa other than the original lineage that came there on a boat. Other than that, there is absolutely no connection to Africa.
Hey, Danny, wasn't it indigenous people already over there too?
Yes, ma'am. Which is why we have at least a small percentage of indigenous DNA in our ancestry.
You got 3D. He from Ghana. He got a rebuttal for you, Danny.
All day, I'm waiting.
All right, go ahead, 3D.
Man, I'm not surprised why you Dominican. Me no black, me no black. Like that's your culture, man. Like,
Mm-hmm.
of course.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, man, no one is saying that you have to be obviously you're nationally Dominican, but you agreed with what I've been saying this whole time. Racially, we're all African or black or whatever you want to say. And yeah, man, whoever denies that, that's on you. If you do your ancestry, you're probably gonna find some. If you go far back enough, I know some of y'all are saying that you don't have that, but if you go back enough, you're gonna find some African there, or where we all like merge at some point. So yeah, man, Dominicans, y'all, South Africans, Dominicans, Black Americans, all y'all that live with YT sectors, as the majority, y'all have some identity crisis, man, and that has nothing to do with us. All right.
If I may, for starters, I never denied having any African ancestry. Never. I actually started my conversation saying that. But if you want me to dumb it down for you, I can. What makes a Dominican today is its combination of African, indigenous, and European, unfortunately, ancestry. That is what makes a Dominican. Without that exact combination, I would not be here today. And I will be damned if I have to remove any one of those just to make you feel better. See, the thing is, you want me to claim blackness so bad because then it actually makes it easy for you. Because if everybody from the diaspora sticks together and says, yeah, we use that blanketed term of black, then it makes it easy for you to come to the United States and attach yourself to Black Americans. And that's what you want. That's what you want.
That's ridiculous, man. How you conclude that?
Because you come to the United States and you refuse to call yourself by your ethnic background. You come here and you say you're Black.
We come here and we're black and we're Ghanaian. Like our race is black, our nationality
When
is Ghanaian.
when you come to the United States, you don't claim that. You say you're Black, though, don't you? We're the only group from
On
that
job
diaspora that says
applications, there's no Ghanaian on job applications, so we
because
have to
job
say we're black.
because job applications is done by the white man. Don't you see what they're doing? The
Okay,
white man, exactly. But when you're spoken about in the street, when somebody stops and asks you a question, hey, where you from? What are you?
I'm
Do
from.
you say where you're from, or
I
do you
say
say
I'm
you're Black?
Ghanaian. I say I'm
But
Ghanaian.
so you say
And
that, but
if
the
and if,
majority
if
don't do
and
that.
if and if
You
they say
realize that,
I'm
right?
black, I don't
Do you
deny that.
realize? Do you realize that the majority will not do that? The majority will come here and just try to attach themselves to Black American things.
Wait.
Are
So
you?
hold on. Let me ask you something. So which one is it? Is it that because Black Americans said, "Oh, Africans never claim they're black"? They will say, "Me, I'm not black. I'm Nigerian. I'm not." So which one is it? Is it that, or is it that we're saying we're black? Which one is it? Y'all gotta stick to one story.
No. My thing is, I came to this panel to make sure to let you guys know that please do not attach that African to the Dominican because we don't do that. And if you don't believe me, I just made a video today. My last video, I actually pinned it. I would welcome every single body in this panel to go into my page and look at my last pinned video. I made this question, specifically this question, and I want you to read all the comments, and you will see that there will not be one Dominican here, not one that would claim African. They would 100% say they Dominican no matter where they are on this planet.
Duh, you're a Dominican. That's what y'all do. Duh, y'all like keep the black ones in the back.
Can I say
That's
something?
what the
Can I
that's
say
what, you're from
hello?
the
Hold
DR,
on,
man. That's what y'all
3D.
do.
3D.
Are you done? Are you done, 3D? See, because the thing is, every time I claim to be Dominican, you guys use that as me being anti-black. They're not the same thing.
Might as well be, man.
I
I've
mean,
been
if
to the
that makes you
DR.
feel better,
Yeah,
if
I've
that
been to
makes
the
you feel
DR.
better, you
I've been
see,
to the
but you need
DR.
to you
They
need to
don't
respect
serve.
my culture. You need to
Oh,
respect
oh,
my culture. You
oh!
need to respect my culture.
I said I'm never going back because at the resorts when I'm standing there, trying to wait for my drink, and the white tea man come, y'all serve them with a smiling face and have me standing there looking like what is this
At
black
least we
E
have a
doing here?
resort. At least we have a resort.
Y'all don't
I've
own that.
never, I never heard of a resort where you're from.
Come on, man. We got many
Name
resorts in
one.
Ghana.
Name one.
They'll
Name
be
one.
ignorant. They'll be ignorant.
Well,
They'll be ignorant.
is it
Labadi
worldwide? Is
Beach.
it
There
worldwide?
there
Is it
mad
worldwide?
resorts on Labadi Beach.
Is it
You've never
worldwide?
you don't know nothing
Is
about
it
Ghana, bro.
worldwide? Is it worldwide?
What are you talking? Marriott is in Ghana. There's mad major
Marriott,
companies in Ghana
man.
too.
Marriott. He's talking about Marriott, bro. I could find Marriott on the moon, bro.
I'm giving you that we have resorts, we have major resorts, we have commercial ones, we have local ones, we have blacks with resorts
All
all
right.
through Ghana.
Bro,
What do you like?
I'm not your
That's not a
enemy.
flex.
Are you upset that I refuse to identify as an African? Does that bother
No,
you?
I'm not. I don't care, man.
I mean, you was the first one to speak when I came on. So obviously,
I said I agree with you.
oh, you agree with me all of a sudden.
I said I agree with you, but the thing is, a lot of Dominicans don't even acknowledge
But
their African ancestry.
the thing is that's something that was made that was highlighted by Haitians. You see what I'm saying? Because our fight has always been with Haitians, and whenever we speak on Haitian stuff, their first rebuttal is because we're anti-black, and now everybody in the world has ran with that, and we're
Man,
tired of it.
that didn't
We're
start with no
tired of it.
Haitians. We been there. We know how y'all roll.
You,
Come on,
oh
man.
my, one person. Okay. Anybody else
Man,
on the panel disagrees with what I'm saying?
man, everyone knows
Us
Dominicans
Black
are
Americans are
straight up
staying out of
Scots.
this.
Yeah, we are. We sit this out.
All
Y'all
right.
argue amongst yourselves. Go
Nah,
ahead.
y'all sit this out, man. Come
I
on.
know. I speak for. I'm a representative for all Black Americans. When I say right now, we stand the fuck out of y'all diaspora shit. So we gonna stick to ourselves. So you go ahead and argue with Dominican brother right here.
Well,
Man,
buddy,
y'all
All
start.
right, hold on,
Come
hold
on.
on. I think we had it. But Danny, I feel you. I don't want to be nope, don't I can't speak for all black Americans, but I'm straight. I don't want to be called the African either. Hey
thank you.
Danny, let me ask you something. What you think about those Elmina castle them slave castles over there all down the Ivory Coast they get those tours from?
I'm not familiar with those,
The
ma'am. I'm
slave
sorry.
tours where they held the slaves before they got shipped on the boat.
No, I'm not familiar with any of those.
You not? They
Um,
don't teach y'all about the
no,
slave
no,
castles.
no.
You gotta look into them slave castles.
Oh no, I
They
will
get paid.
absolutely.
They get paid too to give people tours of where they held the slaves before they got to the Caribbean and all over here.
That sounds interesting. That's something that I would like to look into. So,
You
but
you
no, thanks
you
for
would like
letting
to
me
go
know.
see that? You don't think they all should be tore down?
It depends. I mean, historically, it'd be nice to keep some things to sit back and reflect that bad
Why would
times.
somebody? But what would be fascinating of some of some of them slaves is some of our ancestors that was in them castles. They got nail
No,
claws and all this stuff in them. They not pretty places. Some
no,
of them didn't.
I wouldn't.
Hold
I
on,
wouldn't.
hold on, Danny, hold on. Some of them didn't even survive getting out of them castles.
Jeez. Oh man, that's a terrible thing to think about. I just think
Yeah,
that
can you
sometimes
imagine? Can you imagine what they was going through when they was in them castles?
I honestly can't. To be honest with you, I see these things and I think about it, and it turns in my stomach to think about what some of these people went through. I honestly do from my heart. This shit, it kills me, to think about it.
I love TikTok shop.
We love TikTok shop.
Miss
Yeah,
Love.
we love
I would
TikTok.
never,
Yeah.
I would
I
never
love
go to that
TikTok.
castle.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
not.
hold on, 3D. All right, y'all. We gotta get to Chef. He knew. Hey, Chef. Okay, I just muted you because I just wanted us to, let them talk. But you can go after Chef. Yeah,
I
we'll have
understand.
open
I
panel.
understand.
I love, I
Okay.
love, I love OK. I ain't gonna lie. I love OK. Like for real. I had the kids in the background. We've been back and forth on Twitter many a times over the years and stuff like that. I'm trying to see your
That's where
prompt
I
right
know
now.
her from, Twitter.
Yeah. So
Go
I'm
ahead.
seeing your prompt right now, and I say,
Oh, Chef is a Black American.
yeah, I'm Black American from West Side Chicago. I'm verified to all 8 sides of my shit. You know what I'm saying? Going back to the 1700s. So you can leave me alone with that shit. You either or you can come out here and visit my mama. You'll know for
All
real
right, go
then.
ahead and dress the prompt,
Anyway,
Chef.
but should all melanated groups be labeled African? I'm gonna say hell no. Cause like that's just a destiny swap to me. Cause honestly, that we're worth now 3.8 trillion. We went from 2.6 trillion dollars last 2 years. And at the end of this year, the next 2 years, we worth $3.8 trillion. A lot of that going towards our investments. I wouldn't want to be labeled y'all at all because that gives y'all a free pass to sit up here and be on our reparations and stuff like that. So no, I'm not going to do that at all, right? Because y'all weren't here for that. Y'all come here and y'all benefit off of us. And one example of that will be the mayor of New York right now, who is Madami. Madami was born in Uganda. Y'all say he's a red dot, right? But y'all sit up here and say that, but he came over here and applied for a grant and applied for school and got the grant because he said he was African American. Clearly he's not, but he said he was, right? And when you get into the aspect of what African American is, right, that is someone who immigrated from Africa and came here. Charlize Theron is African American. Elon Musk is African American. As much as y'all want to fight that and everything like that, but if you want to sit up here and say everyone's African and stuff like that, why don't you go into the Norwegians and saying that? Why ain't you going to the YT English and saying that? Because genetically, where did the first human start at? You can't fight science. So unless you put in a paper that can be sit up here and be disproven by scientists, you can't fight that. So everyone's African, if you want to say it that way. But we're not, because my country of origin is North America. I have no bones buried where you are. I don't know who the fuck y'all are. Y'all want to accept me, and I've been there to Africa twice. Twice. We're on the same wavelength. There's no tribe you can put me in. And plus, you sold us. So fuck you. I love TikTok shop.
Yeah, thank you. Go ahead, 3D.
Man, it's I get it. You don't have to be African. That's fine. But the whole idea of like, oh, everyone is African on this planet. We're talking about race, right?
There's no idea,
We
nigga.
have
That's the truth.
we talking about race. There are some people that kept their melanin, and there's some people that don't. There's percentages and all that. So if you look melanated or you have woolly hair, you're probably African or black. If you don't, and you have straight hair and YT, you're probably a Caucasite or not African. So that's all that is. You can talk about Elon Musk. We know that these people are not real Africans in Africa. Like the South Africans know this. So that's a non sequitur when y'all bring that up. And the whole idea of us selling y'all, that's another BS. Like, come on. We still talking about we sold Africans and YT people are being relieved of the responsibility of colonizing us. Are we serious?
Can I
Like,
get a
come on,
minute,
man.
please?
Yeah, you got the final say. All right, go ahead, Chef. This your final say.
So I just want to sit up here and say that what you're
Try
doing
not
right
to
now.
cuss so
So
much too, Chef.
I won't do that right now. So what you're doing is you're refuting science right now, right? Because let me tell you something. Where you are born at is your country of origin. That's how it works. Elon Musk was born in South Africa. He's fucking South African. I'm sorry, excuse me, I'm French, but that's what he is. You can't deny that. That's what he is. I am North American. I'm American. I was born here, right? When I sit up and apply, if I apply for a job vacation in Ghana right now, you know how I have to put down American. I can't put down African because I have no bones there. I have no tribe there. If I buy land there by right of the other chief who passes away and passes it on to you, if you become chief in line, you could take my land from me. You don't say that. Y'all won't say that though, because I looked up into it already. Because we had a whole year to return thing over here in Chicago and other Democratic controlled properties and places like that or whatever. And that's what people ran into because y'all went and took their land. Y'all want our capital. It's a destiny swap. That's all it is. Because you know what we can sit up here and do because you built nothing. You come here and be engineers and you stay here.
Destiny swap for what?
All right,
What are we
y'all.
Destiny swapping?
We about to get ready to wrap this live stream up. I did my hours for the day. I won't be, it's gonna be. My energy and my mental can only take so much of this. American, you got a final say? No. Black Queen.
She must be asleep.
Yeah. Black Queen, you
Yes.
got a final say?
I just want to tell my people, say it loud, I'm black and I'm proud, and F all these Africans. We know we not African, we not going to be African, and we going to keep standing on M and F and business. I love y'all. Have a good day.
Thank you. Indigenous, you got a final say you want to say?
Like I always say, my people, the legacy of immigration or immigrants is not our legacy. Their struggle is completely different, right? We understand what a colonizer is. Please look up the definition. Tether is applicable. It describes their attitude, their behavior, everything and above, right? I want you to look up settler colonialism. This is what's happening. I want you to look up settler exploitation. This is what's happening, right? We got to get on code. We got to meet up in person. There's a political shift. There's a social shift at the same time. And when we're having a political conversation with these individuals, they're taking it personally. We're telling them what is happening to our people politically. This is how we have been damaged as a specific and unique ethnic group by this government, right? And we're asking them, how are we carrying you and you're doing their job, right? Those days are over. This is political, social, economical. We need to transfer our wealth. This is not a boycott. This is a ban. And I land.
Okay, Oki, you got a final say?
Yes, I want to start off by sending my love to all my melanated brothers and sisters. And to you two Love's World, thank you for having me up on your panel. And to homeboy down there, 3D, there is a box down there. It's called Other. And that's the box that you're supposed to be checking on that application. And that's about it. And you guys have a very blessed day and be careful out there. And anything getting your way, run it over.
I like that. 3D, you got a final say of the day?
At the end of the day, y'all are arguing nationality and race. I never claimed no one. Y'all don't have a nationality. Obviously, you do, but racially, we're all black. We're all melanated people. And that's what it is. You can be mad about it, whatever. That's your own problem to deal with. Ain't nobody trying to destiny swap with nothing. Okay, when I keep it real with my cousins back home in Ghana, and they hear America and the bills and the racism that goes on here, they like, I'm cool. I'll just stay my butt back there. All right, so please stop with the victim ideas and trying to act like you're victims against Africans, because honestly, it goes both ways.
Okay, Chef, you got the final say of the night?
Can I get it? Let brilliant mind go first, and I'm gonna go last. I got you. Hold on 1 second.
Why, are you busy?
No, I just got something geared up right now. That's it. I just want to say.
Is it a song?
Oh, yes, it is. Y'all gonna love it too. I came up with this.
Did you wrote it? It's one of your originals?
Oh yeah, I wrote it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Shout out to that. Hold on. Go ahead. Hey, Brilliant. How you doing?
Okay. I'm okay here.
You want the final say of the night? Okay, go ahead.
Yes, I would just say that, if you look up neo-colonization, then you'll be able to really take a look at, when you talk about the continent being colonized, they've now coined the phrase neo-colonization, and it's coined for a reason. I don't think that the entire everyone on the continent isn't benefiting financially. Obviously, there's an economic markets in every country, pretty much every country on the continent, but the people aren't benefiting the way that they should be. So we're real clear about that. Black America holds a wealth of close to 5.7 trillion. And that's for 48 million people. In Africa, it's closer to 1.4 billion. And it's, I would say, less than the wealth of Black America. Look it up. I could be wrong. Double check those numbers. So when you start talking about destiny swap, and you're talking about the number of people who are leaving various countries in Africa and migrating, no, listen, there's nothing wrong with migration, but we can see clearly that there's so many issues that people are being driven out, and there are many of them are coming here to the United States and engaging in this nonsense and this rhetoric, and it's unacceptable. And finally, I'll just say that when you talk about Black Americans and you talk about not having a culture, not being cultured, you people don't know. I think you, even when you were referring to, I'm speaking to Oki, when you were referring to the gentleman that was on the panel from the Dominican Republic and making those types of comments, if someone's making those comments to you and to many of you, it becomes an issue. But when you're coming at us that way, you don't have any idea of who's traveled. You don't know anything for the most part about us. You really don't. But you're making a lot of Africans that we've encountered are making a lot of assumptions, and that is where you're getting this backlash from.
What comment did I make? I'm interested to know because I hadn't spoke on nothing. And I said,
I'm sorry. No. Okay, yeah. I'm sorry. I thought you were the not you, lady. I thought his name was the guy from Ghana. His name was Oki. My bad. The Ghanaian man. That's who I'm referring to.
All right. Thank you, Brilliant. You ready, Chef?
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm most definitely ready. I hope y'all ready for this shit right now. It's a party out this bitch. TSP's gone. Dead ass is like it's gone. All the tellers going home. It's a party in the USA right now. Donald Trump got rid of TPS and all these tellers going home. If you still Haitian on the street, call ICE, get his ass gone. Y'all niggas all mad cause we ain't stopping down the streets for you fucks. We don't get no fuck. Y'all eat all the cats and the dogs and dogs.
This is ignorance. This is ignorance. Sure.
God ain't doing what you go home, nigga. The hell out of my country, get gone. Get out my country, get gone.
Wow, that's crazy.
I put my hands up, I'm singing my song. TSP gone by the way. Haitians gone like, yeah. Get the hell out of my face like, yeah. Yo, it's Love's World. Tap the screen and some gifts on by the way. Yeah. TSP gonna get out of my country today. Yeah. Get the fuck out of my country today. Y'all know what it is. That ass is West Side Records. Nigga, get the fuck out of my country. You know what it is. Black American all day. That ass is. If you ain't got no lineage in here, get up out of here. Get gone. We don't want you here no more. I'm not marching in the streets. Ain't no more that civil rights nut. It's gone. It's dead. Love TikTok shop. It's dead. It's gone. We ain't doing that no more. I'm not my grandparents. My knees don't work. I got asthma. I'm not going out here. I got asthma. I'm not marching for nobody. Love y'all. Peace.
All right, y'all. Shout out to the chat. Shout out
I'm
to
on
the
the
YouTube
floor.
chat. Shout out to the YouTube chat. Shout out to all the gifters. Shout out to all the tappers. Shout out to all the followers. Shout out to all the panelists. Shout out to us. Shout out to the immigrants. Thank y'all. And I see y'all tomorrow. Oh, and shout out to my beautiful, beautiful mods and my handsome mods. I appreciate y'all so much.
Hey, Lon. Why was my grandson dancing to this? He was over there dancing.
That's what I'm talking about. It's in the soul right now, for real. It's in the soul.
Oh, good job, Chef. Good job. All right, see y'all tomorrow.
I am serious. For sometimes.